All right. Welcome, everybody, to the French Open and Birmingham. We're on the grass and the clay. A little bit of a clash of the, what was it called? Battle of the surfaces. Got a bit of green, a bit of yellow, a bit of whatever the hell clay color is these days. And let's see. Men's quarterfinal day. We're going to find out where, if Musetti can keep it going. Because Musetti's been great this year. He's had a great clay court season. He played Tiafoe, which is a little strange. I don't think we expected him to play Big Foe in a French Open, but that is who he's playing. And there we go. And let's see if Big Foe can make this a match. We love watching Tiafoe. He's so entertaining. But what's his clay court tennis like? I have no idea. We'll find out together. There we go. Colors are switched. Colors are correct. Okay. Come on, Musetti. Let's go. Yep. We'll see. Musetti should win this one. Probably in straights. I mean, probably in straights, right? 4-3 Tiafoe head-to-head, though. Last time they played, it was Tiafoe straight sets winning Cincy last year. They did play on the clay courts in Rome 2 years ago, and it was a 3-setter for Musetti. Musetti did win the other clay court match in a challenger event and back in the 2020 season. And also, Tiafoe in 2020 also won a clay court match against Musetti. So, 2-1 on clay, but 1-0 on ATP, the ATP level clay. But let's see. Let's see what Big Foe can do. He's come this far. He hasn't dropped a set. He must be doing something right. Let's see what he's got. 1 second, chap. All right. Tiafoe in 4, you reckon? That'd be interesting. If Tiafoe wins this, it'll be a hell of a win. What a match that'll be. I'm hoping 5. I mean, this could be a 5-setter, right? I don't think it would be strange to have a 5-setter. I mean, Musetti, he could take this easy or take this lightly, which is a very bad idea, and it could backfire on him a little bit. He might have to work a little harder. Winner of this will take on either Paul or Alcaraz. By the way, Fruhvirtova and Eala, if you haven't seen the preview, they have played before, but not on the main tour. They haven't played. This is the first time in the WTA. They have played in the juniors twice. 1-1 in the juniors. But junior tennis, lots changed. It was 5 years ago. And but they're the same age. They're both 20 years old. And it should be really interesting. Fruhvirtova, not that long ago, was one of the up-and-coming stars of the tour that everyone was talking about. Up there with Noskova and maybe Andreeva to a little bit as well. But unfortunately dropped down the rankings lately. She's also got a younger sister who is, I think, doing a little bit of juniors and the main as well. So, yeah. So we'll see what comes of this as well. All right. So Eala's match is coming on after this match that is happening right now that I'm watching between Gibson and Montgomery. So there will be a little delay for it, but we will watch. It will be on. My RG play ranking is already trash on the app. I need Lorenzo to win. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. All right, 1 second, chat. Players coming up court. All right. Also, chat, you might not have been here earlier, but we have a rule from now on, not just for this match, but for every match. If you complain about matches we watch and you're going to come in and just ruin the chat experience for everybody, you'll be timed out for 24 hours. So may that be a warning for anybody who wants to make a smart-ass comment or wants to just be like, why are we watching this? Because I want to. So that's it. The end. Because I feel like I've been pretty tolerant. We've been pretty patient the last, I want to say month. And we've put up with a lot of just a lot of smart-ass comments. And it's like, okay, we get it. Like, it's all fun and games, but after a while it just becomes annoying. So, please respect that other people want to watch Eala. The end. And also, you just make it hard for the mods. Gives them way more work to do. Don't call me Unk. Remember when you used to spin the scoreboard? That was fun, yeah, but that just became too computer heavy. We can't do that anymore. Became a little bit too labor intensive for the streams. All right, Swiatek has conquered her nightmare draw. She's still not yet. There's still a couple of nightmares left. I mean, she's got to win the tournament to conquer it. Big Foe in 3, you reckon? That'd be insane. If Big Foe wins this easily. Are you serious? Rockies win. Let's go. Yeah, Timothy, let's go. What a great win. Hopefully we can go two in a row. Is this going to be over 3.5 sets? Look, Musetti should win this in straights, but I mean, I could see a 4-setter. Definitely could see a 4-setter. By the way, Gibson and Montgomery are about to conclude their match, which means Eala will be jumping on. If you like the game, watch. If you don't watch. Cam can't please everyone. Thank you. By the way, we are going to be prioritizing Tiafoe Musetti because French Open quarterfinals are obviously more important. But Eala's playing, and this quarterfinal out of the bunch is probably the least. I mean, look in the crowd. There's not as many people there as there was 20 minutes ago. This one is probably the least, maybe the most unpredictable, but then also maybe the least popular, if you want to call it that. Compared to like a Zverev versus Djokovic, right? Even tonight's match, Paul versus Alcaraz, if it was right now, that would probably... It's a perfect... Trust me, it's a perfect time to do a doubleheader. It just worked out perfect. They knew. Birmingham knew, okay, if we put these matches on when this match is on, it will work out well. So, shout out to them for making it easy for me. Surely Foe can get at least a set. I mean, he should. He could, right? He could get a set. Definitely could get a set. The winner is Musetti, okay. When does this match start? They're just warming up as we speak. So in about 3 minutes. In 3 minutes' time, this match will commence. And we will be ready to go. Musetti needs to target Foe's backhand and keep him moving. Yeah. Definitely a strategy. Musetti 8, Tiafoe 15. Yes. Eala playing likely near me, so because of you, I can go watch. Hey! Hell yeah. Go check it out. Streaming Eala game is good streaming, and because Eala will be great soon. Yeah, I mean, she had a great run in Miami. Obviously, over the clay season was not her best surface. So I'm interested to see how she looks on the grass. Because you think that the grass courts will be similar to the Miami court, rather than like way more similar than that than the courts in Paris and stuff. So it'll be interesting. It will be an interesting to see how she looks. Musetti 5 for me. We haven't watched a 5-setter all week. I can't believe it. We haven't watched a 5-set match for the entire tournament yet. There have been 5-set matches. We just haven't seen them. So hopefully this is the first of many, because the rest of the tournament's going to be 5 sets. Rockies got their 10th win. Yes, we did. Double digits, baby. And it's the first 10. We're going to win more. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got so much tennis left to go for this week. And then we go straight into grass next week's Queen's Club Ladies event. For the first time in 50 years, I think. They're playing a ladies event at Queen's Club. And it's actually pretty stacked. So I'm excited for that one. Andy Murray Stadium, or whatever they called it, that's going to be announced or revealed. The Andy Murray Arena, or whatever they called it. So that's going to happen. Then the men's event starts the next week. So, yeah, Queen's Club. Queen's Club is a go. So we will see what Queen's Club can offer for the ladies as well. All right. Last couple of warm-up serves for the guys, and then we are ready to play. So, Chad, I tell you what, going from grass to... I don't know if it's because green is supposed to be really soothing color, and that's why I'm like looking at the grass courts going, oh, man, it feels nice. When we've been looking at like this orange like desert for like the last 6 weeks, it's just like the orange clay just makes me thirsty. It makes me tired. Whereas the grass is kind of like, oh, nice, lovely, refreshed. It's just so lush and green. It's a nice contrast. I'm happy with that. Fresh grass. The clay just feels hot and tiring. Just a desert of clay courts. I mean, even the French Open, the Roland Garros Stadium just looks like a... I mean, if there was an apocalypse, you wouldn't notice it, because the Roland Garros Stadium will look the same in 20 years with no one on it as it does today. I mean, it just looks like apocalyptic with its grey stands and its red. I mean, you talk about the outback of Australia, that's what the clay looks like. I've been to the outback. I've been to the outback of Australia, and it's just basically a big clay court. It's just a big clay court out there. Red sand. It's just a big deserty red clay court out there. All right, here we go. Musetti's going to serve first. Who you got, chat? Who you got? I'm going to go Musetti in 4. I reckon Big Fo gets a set. It's an orange desert, exactly, yeah. Clay makes me thirsty. Yeah, it's just the color of it and just reminds you of a desert. All right. Musetti to serve. Eala's coming on soon. We've got you covered. Backhand goes out by Tiafoe. First point, Musetti, 15-love. Winner plays Paul or Alcaraz tonight. Or tomorrow. Not tonight. They're playing 2 days, but yeah. All right. Eala's playing in Birmingham, which is a 125 challenger. As Musetti shanks in the net. And it's 15-0. All right, Eala. We're just waiting for the match before Eala's match to get done, and then we can we can watch her play. But Montgomery and Gibson are playing a marathon. All right, 15-all here. It's a bit of fault from Musetti. Second serve. His return goes in, and then up goes Tiafoe for a volley, but no, Musetti missed it. He missed the pass. 15-30. Chance for a break. As we just serve again. Musetti in trouble. As a return from Tiafoe goes short in the forehand of Musetti. Big foe guessed right with the backhand, but he hits it wide. 30-all. Yeah, Eala's ball is faster on grass, that backhand. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, Eala hasn't started yet. Her match starts after this. There's still a match going on that I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. Between Montgomery and Gibson, they're still going at it. All right. 40-30. Musetti. 40-30. As the return goes in the net. And it's a first game to Musetti, 1-love. What's the scoreboard? Is the scoreboard not working? Oh, okay. My bad. Hang on. Thank you. Hang on. Yeah. Sorry. So sorry. It's working now. Okay. Musetti is the artist of tennis. He's definitely with a one-handed backhand. Chad, is there a correlation between one-handed backhands and creativity? Is that a thing? If you've got a one-handed backhand, you are automatically an artiste. You could be a painter. You reckon Federer could paint? All right, 1-love. As that forehand goes wide by Musetti, and it's 15-love. Definitely? Okay, I'm asking because I have a one-handed backhand, so I'm just asking. I'm asking for myself. As a one-handed backhand. Can I paint? 15-love. I have to try. Anyways, first serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in from Musetti. Tiafoe hits it wide though. And it's 15-all. Canberra Castle. I feel like I am going to get into painting, I reckon. I've never liked painting. I've always been a bit of a sketch drawer. Pencil and paper. But I think I might start to try to paint, I reckon. Anyways, that goes up into the sky from Musetti. Forehand from Tiafoe into the forehand of Musetti. There's Tiafoe backhand to the slice of Musetti. That's a drop shot. Oh, Big Foe gets it with a drop shot back. Love that from Foe. Great shot from Tiafoe. Rocking the Lululemon. 30-15. Paint by numbers first? Nah. Straight into the deep end. All right. 30-15. Great shot from Tiafoe. You can be Bob Ross and paint happy trees. Maybe I will. During rain delays, chat, we'll do paints. Well, I'll do paintings. We'll do paintings. During the rain delays. I'll set up a painting. We'll do paintings. All right, 30-15. Backhand into the slice of Musetti. Slice from Tiafoe. Again, the backhand of Musetti. Into the forehand of Tiafoe is Musetti. Nope, Tiafoe hit it long. It's 30-0. 30-0. Musetti a chance to get the break point here. Whiteboard paint sessions. That's it. By the way, those coming in for the Eala match, she is coming up very shortly, so stay tuned. I'm an illustrator painter. What subjects are you interested in? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Forehand goes out by Musetti is 40-30. All right, 40-30. And Foe serves again. There's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Musetti. Return goes back into Tiafoe. Musetti backhand. Again to the back into Tiafoe. As Musetti backhand again. Into the back into Tiafoe. Big Foe in the net. Deuce. Big Foe gets to deuce. By the way, chat, do we have any artists in the chat? Maybe you do music, maybe you do painting, maybe you draw, maybe you sing, play guitar, piano. Any artists in the chat? Musical or otherwise? As we to deuce. Serve to the forehand of Musetti. Backing out from Tiafoe to the forehand of Musetti is Tiafoe forehand. Cross goes wide. Advantage Musetti. He's got a break point. Cooking. Cooking's an art. I play piano. Nice. Paint and I sew. Nice. I'm a painter. Painting's an amateur music. I draw. Comic book and animation style. I love that. Pottery. Ballet dancer. Play the saxophone. Photography. Love that. All right, advantage Musetti. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As a return goes in the backhand of Tiafoe. He hits it out. Oh no. Big Foe's down a break. 2-love. Musetti with the break. All right. I can draw stick figures. Hey, look. Don't be ashamed of that. Weld art. That's crazy. I play guitar in a metalcore band. Wow. Visit the Philippines. Every family has a singer. Yeah, we talked about this last time. The lead singer of Journey, not Steve, but the replacement singer, he is Filipino, right? But he sounds exactly like the original singer. He's from the Philippines, right? Who took over from the lead singer of Journey to keep them going. He's from the Philippines, right? 15 lovers. Return goes in the forehand of Big Foe, and Big Foe hits a wide 30 love. Yes, he is. Journey. Let me check. Arnel Pineda. Is that his name? Yeah, he's a beast. I've seen him, and I'm like, holy shit, he's crazy. So good. Okay, 30 love is going to find wide by Musetti, 30-15. 30-15. By the way, chat, Eala is going to be on after this tie break that they're playing over in Birmingham. All right, nice serving there from Musetti, 40-15 for a 3-love lead. Hello, sir, from the Philippines here. I sing in a band and I also play the acoustic guitar and occasionally the bass. Great coverage, sir. Hey, respect. Love that. Also, to all the Filipinos in the chat, somebody said the other day that the Philippines is dangerous right now and that I shouldn't go. But I want to go to the Philippines in July. After Wimbledon, I want to go to the Philippines. But somebody cautioned against it because tourists are getting in trouble. Something's happening. I don't know what's happening. But is it safe? Or is it like, should I go later in the year? When should I go if I shouldn't go in July? 40-30. Because I want to go to that. I've never been. All right, 40-30. Steve retired. Yeah, he retired, didn't he? He's a beast, though. He's a beast as well. Please stream if you're here. I don't think I'll stream while I'm there, but 3-love. Musetti holds. I'm going to go for a holiday. Does the Eala match commence at 2 a.m. Philippines time? No. It'll be coming on in like the next 20 minutes. 10 to 15, 20 minutes. I think it's rainy season now. Yeah, I don't mind. It's monsoon season. Better to go in December when it's not so hot. But I want to go now. I want to go now. I want to go after Wimbledon. Where can I go after Wimbledon? There's nowhere else to go. Best time to come is in summer, March to April. I can't go in March to April because of my schedule. The schedule wouldn't allow it. July is good, not so crowded. Well, that's good too, right? Visit Boracay, El Nido, Palawan. Okay. I was just going to go to Manila, but I feel like that's everyone goes, like that's the capital city, right? Okay. 3-love Musetti. That's the start. Don't come here in December. Too many tourists. Okay. Tiafoe hits the backhand wide. Love 15. We are the schedule, yeah. Yeah, if I go away during a tennis time, watch out. Okay. First serve is a fault, second serve. There's a return from Musetti is out. 15-all. 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 As with a forehand rally. Again to the forehand of Musetti. Forehand from Tiafoe goes long. Jeez, he shanked that. 15-30. 15-30. Chance for a double break here, Musetti. Oh, pardon me. 15-30. If you come to the Philippines, you'll keep on returning back, and later you won't want to leave. Do I live there? No, I can't live there. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe one day. Manila is very dangerous. Go to where the beaches are, then go get food in Cebu. Get roasted pig or sizzling pig face. The second one sounds interesting. Okay, so Manila's dangerous, not Manila's dangerous for tour. Like, is that what you're saying? That's what's going on. In the Philippines, you'll be shocked on how commercial players serve. You got to watch that. Yeah, I got to go. Maybe I'll go find. Like, I'll go see some Filipino tennis. Maybe I'll play tennis. I'll go play some tennis in the Philippines. 30. Apparently, you play on seashells or something, don't you? Isn't there like a shell court? Like it's not clay. It's like crushed shells, right? I want to play on that. That sounds fun. Anyways, Big Foe 40-30. Manila is not dangerous. Okay. 40-30 is Big Foe. Bounce smash into the forehand of Musetti. And then a regulation volley. Musetti gets it back though. And then Foe with a smash. He's on the board. 3-1. 3-1. All right. Eala's coming up next. The match before her match has finished. Eala coming up now. All right, Big Foe on the board, 3-1. Cam, go to Albania in July. It's cheap. But it's not cheap to get to. Albania is like expensive to get to. I live in Australia. I need to go places that are close to Australia, aka the Philippines. I can't be going to Europe in July. I can't afford that. Anyways, backhand return. The backhand of Musetti as he hits it. No, was it a fault? What happened? Hello? No, it was love 15. He hit it out. Love 15. How similar is Australia to New Zealand? Not very. I mean, I've been in New Zealand. It's got its own, definitely got its own culture and vibe. Definitely a difference. Same like Canada and America. It's like they might sound similar, but definitely totally different vibes. 15-0. As we serve again from Musetti. Into the backhand of Foe. Return goes out, 30-15. Then go to New Zealand. I've already been in New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand's more green than Australia. Maybe I will go to New Zealand. But New Zealand, it's winter over there. I don't really want to go to winter. Maybe I'll just go to you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll just have a staycation and I'll go to the snow or something. Is December really much better than December better to go to for Philippines, or is July okay? I want to go in July. This is why we're streaming Eala, so we can get travel tips. All right. Musetti 4-1. Go skiing? No, I don't want to go skiing. I'll go snowboarding. All right. Cam or moderators, is there a possibility to put a poll in the count? The people going for the people in the chat. Nah, polls are annoying. They're annoying. We don't do polls in the chat because it's annoying. I find it annoying. When you click on the chat and then like something just like covers the whole screen, I hate that. So we don't do polls. Polls are annoying. Just annoying. So we don't do that. 4-1 Musetti. The poll in the chat is who's going to win. Tell me right now. Tell me right now who's going to win these matches. Give me on the women's match and the men's match. Who's going to win? Tell me right now. And I'll count the votes in my head as quickly as I can. Right now. Who's going to win? Go. Musetti. That's 2. 2 for Musetti. 3 for Musetti. 4 for Musetti. 5 for Musetti. 6 for Musetti. 1 for Tiafoe. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Musetti. 12, 13, 14 Musetti. Fruhvirtova's got 1 too. Musetti, Tiafoe. So that's like what? 17 to 2. 18 to 2. Foe with a 3. Musetti's got about... Oh, shit. Okay. Musetti has got 35-ish. 5 for Big Foe. Casper Ruud is not a... That's an invalid vote. Sorry, you have to try again. All right. Love 15. Musetti hits a winner. Love 15. Tiafoe Eala, Musetti Eala. See, the Eala chat knew what's up. Everybody else on the Musetti chat was just going Musetti. You got to pick the other one too. Anyways, I think it's Musetti 87% Musetti, and Eala's probably about I think it's probably about a 93%. There you go. There's your poll. See, chat, told you we can do a poll. That was way better than the poll. Exactly. So that's a poll. We do a real poll. Love 30, by the way. Foe's in trouble. So, love 15. They have to replay the point. Love 15. Is it a 4 now? That's a winner from Foe. 15 all. 15 all. Watching both IPL and Eala. Nice. Eala's better than Musetti. Okay. I love it. All right. 15 all. As Musetti serves again. And the backhand Musetti goes to the front of... Sorry, Tiafoe serves again. Musetti slice. Tiafoe backhand. Into the slice of Musetti. Tiafoe drop shot winner. Beautiful. Beautiful shot by Tiafoe. That's why he's in this section, in this part of the tournament. Quarterfinals, Musetti. That's why Tiafoe. He hasn't dropped a set all week, Foe. Hasn't dropped a set. Started watching tennis and get to know ranked players only after Miami. And of course, it was all because of Alex, our pride. And then I discovered your channel and kept you updated. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Even though you could have just watched the other and then just disappeared, you stuck around. And I appreciate that. That's what we're here to do. It's not a cult. We're trying to get more followers. It's not a cult. We're not a cult. But we are trying to recruit people to watch tennis. But we're not a cult. It's not a cult. We're just a bunch of people that are fans. There's no Kool-Aid. 40-15. But I appreciate that. We got another one, chat. We got him. But it's also not a cult. So just don't feel like it's a cult. It's definitely not a cult. 40-15. If it was a cult, I'd have longer hair. Come on. It's not a cult. Do I look like a cult? Come on now. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. Please subscribe to the cult channel. The channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It's a channel. It's a YouTube channel. $40-30. As Big Foe hits a winner. And he gets on the board. 4-2. 4-2 Foe. All right. 4-2. Sorry, 4-2 Musetti. Foe on the board. 4-2 Musetti. Eala's about to start. She's just about to start. We just had to wait for the other match to finish. We are going to be covering Eala. She's literally about to start. She just walked out on court. Eala has just arrived. Unfortunately, we can't show the match, but I'm going to tell you about the match. That's as good as we can get, because otherwise we'll get in trouble. We can't do that. 4-1 from Foe. 15 love here, Musetti, as Tiafoe hits it long. All right. 30 love. I have to watch Batman 89. In my head, I just keep going through quotes in my head. I've been listening to the Prince soundtrack to Batman. All right, Eala's serving first. They're just warming up. Fruhvirtova, Eala, they played twice in juniors. See, Chad, I did my research. I'm a professional sometimes. They've never played, this is their first meeting in the WTA, but they played in the juniors twice. Of course, Eala won the 2021 US Open juniors. Fruhvirtova was also a good junior player. Had a very good junior career as well. And they played twice. Once in 2019, I think it was in South Africa, hard court final. And Eala won that one. And then they played on the grass in 2020. I think it was in Roehampton, if I remember correctly. And it was Fruhvirtova won. Both straight sets matches for each player. As Musetti hits back in the net, 30-all, big foul, about to break back here. So there's your stats. So they have met twice, but they have not met in the main. And Eala did play doubles at this tournament, but she lost in the first round to the number 2 seeds, the Aussie team of Perez and Hunter, who are a very good doubles team. So no problem there. I like Batman and Robin. That's the best. Batman 89, too dark and scary. Yeah, look. I like dark and scary. Dark and scary is kind of my thing. 30-all. As we'll find out from Musetti. And then the backhand down the line from Tiafoe. Musetti puts it long. Big foe. Has a breakback point. 30-40. 30-40. $40-30. Eala's just warming up at the moment. So we will focus on her match in a second. But there's a chance for Big Foe to get back on serve. As we have second serve, Musetti in the back of Foe. Return goes back to Musetti. Big Foe. Forehand down the line. Musetti backhand again to the front of Foe. As Musetti puts a slice up into the sky. Big Foe's going to hit the smash. No, it's a forehand. Oh, man, he pushed it back in. Backhand from Tiafoe now to the backhand of Musetti. As Tiafoe backhand again to the backhand of Musetti. Tiafoe again with the backhand. Musetti gets there with the slice. Foe, forehand, slice. Goes out. Musetti survives. Deuce. The Prince song Scandalous on the credits of Batman is fire. Yeah, Prince was... that guy was amazing. Anyways, that guy was crazy. All right, Deuce. Watching for the Philippines. Hey! Shout out to the Philippines. Norwegian living in the Philippines. Big fan of Eala and Rude. Nice. Hopefully Rude's not as injured as well, he was injured this week, so hopefully he gets better. All right, advantage Musetti. Advantage Musetti to take the 5-2 lead. The one artist I really wish I'd seen live, love Prince, yeah. Yeah, I was too young to appreciate Prince. As we return now to the forehand of Musetti. Forehand now from Tiafoe to the forehand of Musetti. Tiafoe backhand slice. Musetti volley. As Tiafoe sliced down the line, can't get it. His shoe fell off, Tiafoe. 5-2. Amy Winehouse and Prince. I wish I had seen them live. But I was too young for to see both. So, 5-2. All right. Eala's about to start. She is about to begin. Her match is about to commence. Really keen to see how she looks on the grass because, and I know the Eala fans are also feeling this, so I'm going to say what you're thinking. It's been really annoying to hear all the doubters come in and all the people that have just been hating on Eala for absolutely no reason. Coming in here being like, oh my God, Miami was a fluke. She's not even that good. When changing of surface was such a big difference to why she wasn't playing well after Miami. Like we forgot that she played on a hard court in Miami and then clay's totally different. So I'm excited to watch Eala prove all those people that were like crapping on her for 6 weeks. Prove them wrong, that she's back on the courts that are fast, the ball skids through, and she'll start getting some wins again and everyone shut their mouths. Because I'm sick of this talk. All this, she was never going to do anything ever again. She's 20 years old. She has plenty of time to do plenty of things. And I know the Eala fans are thinking the same thing, but they're too nice to say it. They're too nice to say it. So I'll say it. I'll say it for them. All right, here we go. 5-2, by the way, Musetti. Eala hits a forehand down the line, into the slice of Fruhvirtova. Love 15 for Fruhvirtova as Eala hits it long. Love 30. Fruhvirtova, by the way, this is a good opportunity for her to get a good win as well because she hasn't really had a great time the last couple of, last season or so. She's looking to get back in the rankings, up the rankings too. She's 150 in the world currently. So this is an opportunity to get a win over somebody who a lot of people are watching, right? All right, love 30 here for Fruhvirtova. As Eala serves a fault second serve. And also big foe down love 30. Musetti looking for that first set. Eala serves again. Second serve to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Backhand from Eala. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova sliced. Into the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand pass is going to be a lob. Eala with a backhand cross-court winner. Lovely volley. By the way, chat, Fruhvirtova's on a 4-match losing streak all the way through the clay. And Eala's on a 3-match losing streak. But Swiatek, Kostruk are 2 of those 3 losses, which, if you know anything about anything, those two players are pretty good on clay. All right, 15-30 on both courts here as Eala serves into the back end of Fruhvirtova. The return goes out. The thing as well, I know Eala's serve has been criticized, but on a faster court, her serve will be more effective. Especially the lefty serve, a bit of a slider. It wasn't sliding on the clay because the clay lets the ball, slows the ball down, which means it's going to, if you have a slower serve, it's going to be more vulnerable on a slower court, right? But you put her on a faster court and a bit of a zippier court, which is what a grass court is, you think that her serve will be less attackable, 15-40, Musetti's got 2 set points. As Eala at 30 all trying to get the first game, but she hits that one long. And it's 30-40 Fruhvirtova. All right, 15-40 Musetti with the 2 set points to take the first set. There's a bit of backhand from Musetti. Volley from Tiafoe goes wide. Musetti, 6-2. 6-2 Musetti. 6-2. All right. And Eala, she survives. Well, did she? Wait, what happened? It's deuce. Eala's talking to the umpire here. What happened? Are they going to replay the point? Are they? No. Eala won the point. Deuce. I don't know what happened. Oh, Eala was at... Was Eala at deuce? Well, what happened? She won the point. Deuce. I don't know what happened. She was talking to the umpire about something. Anyways, advantage for Fruhvirtova. We got you covered. Don't worry, Eala fans. We got you covered. Advantage for Fruhvirtova. First set, by the way, 9 winners, 10 errors by Musetti, 6 winners, 12 errors from Tiafoe. Big Foe's serve is not doing well. As with a slice goes long by Eala. And it's 1-love Fruhvirtova. I don't know what Eala's talking about here, what she's talking to the umpire about here. She is not happy. She is not happy with what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Is it because of bad line calls? Is she... Yeah, Eala's not... She is talking to the umpire a lot. Did the umpire correct the call and say it was her shot was out, maybe? Eala is not having a good time with the umpire in the first game. Couple of unfavorable line calls, I think. Not happy. But Fruhvirtova breaks as well. That also doesn't feel good. 1-love. Remember, Fruhvirtova's on a 4-match losing streak. Not having the greatest time at the moment in her young career. There's a forehand now from Eala. Cross-court, the backhand of Fruhvirtova sliced. Eala forehand down the line. Fruhvirtova gets it with a sliced forehand, but it's in the net. Now, we know that Eala does her best work on the returner serve. Her serve is vulnerable. We know that. We've learnt that. But now, on the returner serve, that's when she does her best work. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to like the video as well. Because apparently YouTube say that if you like the video, more people will see the video. I don't know if that's true, but we might as well give it a shot. It's so weird seeing grass tennis. Yeah, it's weird seeing grass tennis this week. But they do start the grass season earlier. 15 all. Fruhvirtova goes to front of Eala. Eala in the nets, and it's 30-15. Lorna, thank you for the donation. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, there was so much going on. Thank you for the donation. All right, 30-15 as Eala already down a break. 30-15. As Fruhvirtova serves again. Into the front of Eala. Return goes wide. 40-15. As Musetti hits a backhand in the backhand of Tiafoe. Musetti serving first in the second. He won the first 6-2 as Musetti backhand again. Into the front of Foe. Off the tape. Musetti. Cross-court winner. Tiafoe. He showed his hand too early. He knew he went left and Musetti went right. Fruhvirtova, lovely backhand. And comes in with a forehand. Eala with a lob. Fruhvirtova winner. And it's... she smacked the ball in the other court. All right, 2-love. By the way, chat, because this is a Challenger / 125 event, they don't have fences between the courts. So if there was a ball to come over from another court, they'd have to replay the point. So the courts are divided by the covers, but there are no barriers between each court. So every court is basically... they're just next to each other. It's just like a normal tennis club that they're playing at. So it's a very strange situation where the ball will go on the court of the other people, which is really annoying because when you're playing, I mean, if you play club tennis, you know that's annoying, right? 30-15 as Musetti hits an ace. 40-15. Musetti trying to get off to the good start, keep the good start going. And Eala serving 15-love. 2 aces, Musetti, 1-love in the second. All right, return goes in from Fruhvirtova, and then Eala hits it long on the forehand, 15-all. All right, 15-all. Serve again from Eala's an ace. All right, 30-15. 30-15. As Eala serves again. Yeah, they're roughing it out there, yeah. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Eala. Forehand now from Fruhvirtova. As Eala backhand down the line. Fruhvirtova gets it with a slice. Eala backhand again. Cross. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand again. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Slice goes into the forehand of Eala. As Fruhvirtova slice forehand. Into the forehand of Eala. And that's a winner. 40-15. As Tiafoe comes in with a forehand. Backhand pass Musetti in the net. 30-love. 30-love. Eala only played good against Swiatek and Keys and Ostapenko and Pegula. Actually played pretty well against Pegula too. 30-love. As we just serve again from Eala. 40-15. Eala with a serve again. As the return goes in the front of Eala. Eala hits it wide. Fruhvirtova gets a point. 40-30 is big foe double faults. No, he doesn't. The ball from Musetti was out. 40-love. 40-love. Serve again from big foe. It's a backhand long. Does foe, and it's 40-15. 40-15. Serve in the backhand of Musetti as Tiafoe forehand. Again to the backhand of Musetti. Tiafoe with the forehand again to the backhand of Musetti. And Musetti with an inside-out backhand winner. That's a beautiful shot. Deuce. As Eala also gets the deuce. Eala also gets the deuce. Sorry, Musetti. Sorry, it's 40-30. What happened? Why is the score flickering differently? Why is the score being all weird? It's 40-30. Tiafoe still have a chance to take the game. And he does with a good serve. As Fruhvirtova returns it down the line to the front of Eala. But Eala hits it wide. Advantage Fruhvirtova to take the double break early in this match. Advantage Fruhvirtova. For the double break. If you don't know Fruhvirtova's game, she is sort of like a Penko kind of hitter, the way that she plays. She hits the backhand now, the forehand of Eala. Backhand out from Fruhvirtova again, the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova slice in the net. Eala gets back to deuce. Yeah, she kind of plays like that aggressive baseline type of game. Hits the ball flat. Like that's sort of her style. So the grass should suit her pretty nicely, right? That's a game style that should do well here. On the grass. All right, Eala back to deuce. There's a return. No, that's a fault from Eala. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand again. The forehand of Fruhvirtova sliced. As Eala backhand slice over the net, off the tape. She gets to advantage. As Tiafoe has love 15. Make that love 30. Big foe with a winner. Beautiful shot from foe. Love 30. Love 30. Big foe looking for that break in the second. As Eala hits a forehand in the net, we're back to deuce. Back to deuce. I don't know where you can watch it in your world because I'm in Australia, so I don't know where you can watch it. Where are you watching from? Maybe someone can point you in the right direction. All right, love 30 for Foe in the second set here. Is it a serve out wide from Musetti's a fault. Second serve. As Eala hits a forehand long. Advantage for Fruhvirtova. Advantage for Fruhvirtova. As we get a slice from Foe, and then the volley from Foe is good, but Musetti's going to get there. Foe just took it way too casually. He just hit a very bad drop volley, and it got attacked easily. 15-30. Foe just needed a little bit more conviction on that volley. Just a little too casual. It was a good smash though by Musetti, but Foe just a little too casual. Anyways, Fruhvirtova with a chance to break twice. As she hits a forehand on the stretch, Eala. In comes Fruhvirtova. Eala with a pass. Fruhvirtova volleys it long. Man, Fruhvirtova was playing way too central. And chat, what I mean by that is she was playing here. So Fruhvirtova was here, right? And she was hitting all the shots were going in this part here. And Eala was standing right here. She came to the net. She hit the approach. And Eala just went, you're not going to get me. Like, that's too central, right? She should have approached by maybe going a little bit further out wide. Or maybe a little deeper in the corners. Does that make sense? That's what I mean by she went too central. Anyways, we're back to deuce. And it's 15-40 for Foe. That makes sense, chat? Did everybody write that down? Write that down? Coach Jackson. See that? See central court. Does that make sense? All right. $15.40 as Foe hits that one out, 30-40. And Eala's down break point again. Chance for Fruhvirtova to get the double break in this set. All right. Advantage Fruhvirtova, Professor Cam. Yeah, we're doing a quiz on Friday. Pop quiz on Friday. Make sure you're writing notes. Eala with a great serve. Back to deuce. As that goes up in the sky from Musetti, Tiafoe is going to hit a bounce smash from the baseline. And Musetti gets it back. And then Foe comes to the net. Musetti with a backhand lob. Foe's going to put that away. Foe breaks. Big Foe's got the break in the second. 2-love. 2-love Foe. As Eala in the net again. Advantage for Fruhvirtova. Advantage for Fruhvirtova. Friday show and tell. Oh yeah. All right, we'll have to do the test on Monday. Quiz on Monday. Show and tell Friday. Yeah, you're right. Did I tell you about the DVDs I bought? 2 tubs, like ice cream tubs. $5 each. I reckon there's about 100 DVDs in there. And CDs. A lot of junk, but there's some good ones. Deadpool is in there. Deadpool on DVD. That's worth like at least $1. All right, back to deuce. Eala serves. Serve into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Return the forehand of Eala, but I think, yep, Fruhvirtova hit it out. Advantage Eala. Advantage Eala to get on the board. As we get a serve again from Eala. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve is a double fault. And Fruhvirtova gets back to deuce. Big Foe love 15 here. He's got the break in the second as the lob goes in by Musetti. Tiafoe forehand to the forehand of Musetti. Again, the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti backhand. Into the forehand of Tiafoe on the stretch. But it's out. It's love 30. Musetti a chance to break straight back. Love 30. Love 30. As Eala hits a forehand inside out, but it goes long and it's back to deuce. This is a marathon game, this one. As it a serve out wide to the forehand slice of Musetti. That's in the net. 15-30. Nice serve from Foe. Eala really struggling against Czech players. Really struggling against Fruhvirtova today. I mean, the grass is definitely not... Definitely favors the bigger hitters, for sure. Fruhvirtova is one of those. Tiafoe 15-30 return into the forehand of Tiafoe as he goes down the line. Now Foe, backhand Musetti. As Foe, forehand inside out. Into the backhand of Musetti as Tiafoe drop shot. Slice from Musetti's good. Tiafoe goes down the line with a slice. Musetti with a tweener. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? What a dumb idea. Why would you weren't even near the tweener. What a silly shot. Like, he could have just hit it like a routine slice lob or something and it could have maybe won the point, but he just decided to throw it away. Why would he go for the tweener? I mean, look, it would have been amazing if he hit it, but he got there with so much time, too much time that he hit a tweener. Like, you go, dude, if you got there with the tweener, you could have hit the lob. Even if he hit that in, Tiafoe was at the net, so it wouldn't have mattered. It would have had to be the greatest tweener passing shot since Roger Federer. Anyway, slice lob into the forehand of Tiafoe. Hits a really casual drop shot. What are they doing? Backhand goes in. Lob by Tiafoe goes wide. These guys are just playing silly now. Did they know this is a quarterfinal of the Grand Slam? The time for trick shots is gone. This is a Grand Slam quarterfinal. What do they think they are, Alcaraz? What are we doing? This is serious shit. What are we doing? Hello? This is the playoffs, buddy. Like, what are we doing? We can't be doing trick shots. Only Carlos can do trick shots in the finals. Come on. Guys, and they're not even winning the points with the trick shots. They're losing points with trick shots. That's just silly. Now, it's 30-40. Musetti a chance to break back. Also, Eala trying to get on the board here, but it's been a marathon game. Serving to the forehand of Musetti. Tiafoe with a forehand drop shot. That's a good shot. Musetti gets it back, and then Tiafoe puts it away. That was smart. There we go. That's better from Foe. Deuce. As Eala hits a good serve out wide. She's on the board. 2-1 for Fruhvirtova with a break. 22 minutes for 3 games on grass is crazy. That is crazy. That was a marathon. That last game took about 15 minutes. That last game started at the end of this first set here for the men's. It's crazy. Yeah. Eala's playing on grass. All right. Big Foe trying to keep the big break. See what I did there? All right. Return goes in from Musetti. And then Tiafoe hits it wide. Advantage Musetti. By the way, tonight, when I say tonight, I mean in like 4 hours, we've got Alcaraz taking on Tommy Paul. Now, that may surprise. I think a lot of people think Alcaraz in 3 or 4, but it could surprise. It could surprise. Tommy Paul is not a bad player by any stretch. He is not nobody. He's Captain freaking America. That's America's ass. I'm sorry. I got carried away. 2-1. Fruhvirtova's got the break. But she serves a fault. Second serve. Also, Musetti's got a break point advantage. Advantage Musetti. And that's a winner down the line from Fruhvirtova, 15 love. 15 love. It's a quote from the movie. He says it in the movie. Paul Rudd says it. Ant-Man. That's America's ass. He said, I didn't make it up. I was quoting a movie. 30 love. Watch it. Chat, come on. One in the chat if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. You saw it. One in the chat if you know what I'm saying. Come on. All right. Musetti. I'll tell you this, chat. Tiafoe, we're going to start calling Tiafoe Drop Shot. We got to figure out a nickname for Dropfoe. Dropfoe, maybe? All right, nice serving from Foe. Advantage. Advantage Tiafoe. Toe drop. Maybe. Anyways, good serving from Foe. 3-1. He keeps the break. 3-1. 30-15, by the way, Eala. She's down a break early here. As a return goes into the forehand of Eala. But no, that's out by Fruhvirtova. 30-all. A chance for the break back for Eala. Drop the Foe. Big drop. That sounds weird. Drop the Foe. T drop. TR drop. Drop Foe. Paul Rudd's funny. He is funny. 40-30. Good serve by Fruhvirtova. All right. 3-1 Tiafoe. I tell you, chat. I feel like we might be watching a bit of a classic between Tiafoe and Musetti. I don't know. Tiafoe drop shot in there, 15 love. I don't know. It feels like this might be one of those, one of those matches that happen in like the middle of the tournament where you're like, a couple of good players, like a couple of solid players play. I feel like this could be a 5-setter. It's got like a feeling about it. Back to deuce, by the way. Eala recovers. It's just got a bit of a classic vibe. Like it's going to be a 4-hour 5-setter. I don't know. Which would be unexpected because I don't think anyone really thought Tiafoe was going to be a threat for Musetti. But I don't know. I feel like I'm getting some feels, chat. I'm feeling like it's getting good. Anyways, Eala comes in the net with a smash, and then the volley. But Fruhvirtova hits it straight to Eala's volley, and she puts it away. That's all that doubles experience. Now she's got She was practicing with Gauff how to hit volleys. Advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. Musetti double faults, by the way. 15-all. Advantage Eala. Big Foe hits it out on the return. 30-15. All right. Fruhvirtova serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve is a return from Eala. Goes to the back of Fruhvirtova. Eala back, forehand again, the back of Fruhvirtova. In the front of Eala. Eala in the net, though. 40-15. 40-15. Sorry, 40-15 for Musetti. We're watching two matches. One's in Paris, one's in Birmingham. True story, Chad. I went to Birmingham. I drove through it. Parked the car on the side of the road, walked to a church, and then got back in the car and left. It was a pit stop on the way to London. All right, advantage for Fruhvirtova as Musetti holds 3-2 Foe. My friend slept in the car and I went for a walk. Then we jumped back in the car and we drove all the way back to London. We came from Glasgow. We drove to Glasgow. It was a 3-day trip. We got the van on the Thursday. We drove to wherever the hell we drove. And then we come back on Sunday. Anyways, advantage for Fruhvirtova. As she hits a lob But the lob goes long, and we're back to deuce. On the Saturday, we stayed in some creepy-ass, like, farm caravan site. It was weird as hell. So creepy. So creepy. I don't know how we survived. It's one of those, like, start of a horror movie kind of things. And we're just driving up the dark driveway. We get to the house. We're like, hey, we're just going to park. Can we park the car? Yeah, it's going to be, whatever, £10 for the night. Okay. Walk in. Had to sign a book. It's like a dark room with a creepy guy sitting in the corner. This old lady was asking us to sign the book. I'm like, what the hell is all this about? Get back to the van. We're like, we're not going to make it, are we? We should record videos just in case they find our bodies. It's crazy, chat. But I'm here right now. I live to tell the tale. True story. Advantage Eala. To get back on serve. As a return, goes into the backhand slice of Fruhvirtova, fighter from Eala. But we're going to replay the point because a ball came over on the court. So this is what happens. When you're playing on these sort of courts, when a ball from the other court comes onto your court, they have to stop the point and replay it. It's called a let. Or a hindrance. Anyways, Tiafoe 3-2 with a break in the second, 15-love. As Eala returns, still break point here as we get a forehand now from Fruhvirtova into the front of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand down the line. Eala cross court, the back end of Fruhvirtova. Into the front of Eala. But Fruhvirtova hit it long, did she? We're back on serve, 2-all. All right, 2-2. Two all. As that goes out by Foe, 30-15. Again, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. We've got so much tennis coming up. We're just getting started. We're not even having, there's no breaks. We're going straight into the grass after this. We're already on the grass. We've got 1 foot on grass, 1 foot on clay right now, which would get us banished from Wimbledon because if you put clay on their grass, they will chop off your foot. That's not true. They will banish you from the land. You cannot come back to the grass. If you put clay on grass, you may never be able to watch a tennis match and play again. You may be banished from the sport. You get those dirty clay court shoes off my grass. 15-love Eala. She serves again. As we serve now the backhand for Fruhvirtova. Return goes into the front of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand goes long. 30-love and Tiafoe gets a 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. Tiafoe. As Eala gets the 30-love. And then that goes out by Fruhvirtova, 40-love. And Tiafoe holds 4-2 in the second. All right, chat. It's starting to get good. Starting to get good. All right. As 40-love, Eala holds. No. No, it was called a fault. Second serve. As that goes out by Foe, 15-love. 15-love. 40-love, by the way. As the backhand goes out by Fruhvirtova. And Eala leads 3-2. How massive was that 2-love game marathon that she held? All right, 15-love for Musetti. By the way, 34 minutes for 3-2 that's a long match. That's a long match. That's a long match. Anyways, Tiafoe comes in with a volley. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. 30-love. 30 love. Alex must have figured out Fruhvirtova. Yeah, look, there's always going to be a transition on the grass. We're going to see it from these guys when they play on grass next week. We're going to see it from Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz and all the guys, right? We're going to see it from Swiatek and Sabalenka and Gauff when they play on grass for the first time in a couple of weeks. There's always going to be a transition on the first match of grass, right? Practice is practice, but, playing the match, there's always going to be some rust because you don't play on grass much at all, right? Anyways, the drop shot from Musetti went at a right angle and Tiafoe hit it in the net, but it wasn't for the lack of trying. And it's 4-3 Tiafoe. All right, Eala, 3-2. 3-2 Eala. As the return goes in, the forehand for Fruhvirtova. Eala on the stretch with a slice. Fruhvirtova backhand. Into the backhand of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand on the stretch in the net. Love 15. And Eala did... So this is her second match on grass because she did play doubles yesterday. And she did... she lost the doubles, but she did get to play a match on the grass. Right. Tiafoe to serve. He's got the break in the second. 4-3. As Tiafoe hits it in the net, it's love 15. Now, Tiafoe has to win this set. Has to. Funny thing I want to share, I'm watching Eala's game with no audio, and I have yours commentary. Hey, appreciate that. Hopefully we're making it interesting for you. 15:30 here, Eala, to get the break in the first set here. As we just served on the tee, is a fault from Fruhvirtova. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand to the forehand of Eala. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand again. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand on the stretch. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Again to the forehand of Eala on the stretch. Sliced. Fruhvirtova inside out forehand. Goes again to the forehand of Eala. And then Eala eventually hits it into the net. 30-all. Eala match is pretty even. Doing against the more experienced opponent. Yeah, let me have a look. So, somebody asked about grass court experience, right? Because that does matter. I'm not sure if Eala's grass court experience is limited, but I can tell you, she's played 8 matches on grass. She actually made it through the to the third round of qualies at Wimbledon last year. Lost to Sun. And if you remember, Lulu's son went on a run that year to the quarters. So she lost to the player that made the quarters, beating Raducanu along the way, for example. I think she beat Zhang as well, didn't she? So yeah, not a bad person to lose to at Wimbledon, considering how good she was last year. But yeah, she's got 5 wins, 3 losses on grass, does Eala. And Fruhvirtova, who holds 3-all, Fruhvirtova has got 7 wins and 10 losses. More experience, but less confidence, maybe. She also played the qualies of Wimbledon last year, lost second round of qualies, but did make the Nottingham round of 16 back in 2024, lost to Jabeur. So she had a little bit of a run last year on the grass. Coming through the qualies as well, so got a couple of wins there. All right, Tiafoe trying to keep the break, and he puts away the smash 40-35. 30. 40-30. 40-30. Also 15 love for Eala. All right. Foe with a serve. That's a fault. Second serve. As a return. Goes in the backhand of Tiafoe. Forehand from Musetti to the backhand of Tiafoe. As Musetti backhand again to the backhand of Tiafoe. He hits another drop shot. Musetti's going to get this one. Oh, and he hits a drop shot off the net and it rolled over and then just rolled onto the ground to get to deuce. As Eala backhand to the forehand of Fruhvirtova, sliced into the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova gets the point though. Eala in the net, 15-30. All right. Okay. 30-all here as Eala tries to stay in front. Also advantage Foe to keep that break. As Foe serves. A fault. Second serve. Who is playing better, Tiafoe or Musetti? In this second set, Tiafoe, he is serving better. He wasn't serving well in the first set. Tiafoe, and hits a cross-court forehand winner. What a shot from Foe, and he raises the fist. That was a rocket from Foe. On the stretch, just slaps it cross-court. The crowd appreciate it. He holds 5-3 Foe in the second. Also 30-40, a chance for Fruhvirtova to break again. Who's Eala's coach for grass? I think it's just her normal coach. I don't think she has a grass coach. I think it's just a coach for every match. Oh, Musetti got a warning for taking too much time. Tiafoe was like, dude, it's 0. What are you doing? Musetti shaking his head. But hang on. No, hang on. Oh, no, it was unsportsmanlike conduct. What did he do? Tiafoe, pointed at him and went, he did something bad. What did he do? Did he scream or yell or what did he do? What did he do? Anyways, 4-3, Fruhvirtova breaks. Sorry, chat. I got distracted by Musetti. Did he break a racket? He didn't break a racket. Was he swearing? Tiafoe knows Italian. He's like, you said a bad word. Tiafoe, remember when Tiafoe blew up the umpire? He got in real trouble for that. So he's like, hey, this guy's saying bad words like I did. This guy's saying bad words. This guy can't get away with that. Talking to the coach, apparently. You're allowed to talk to the coach, though. But it was unsportsmanlike conduct, so it must have been either he must have been swearing. He hit a line judge in the chest. That didn't happen. Anyways, Musetti, 30 love. Musetti kicked the ball and hit the lines person in the chest. Wait, did he really? Oh, did he? Oh, well, I didn't see it. That's kind of crazy. He did, though. Oh, did he? He kicked the ball and it hit the lines person, and Tiafoe's like, dude, you can't do that. Tiafoe in the net, 40 love. Yeah, fair enough. That is unsportsmanlike conduct if you kick a ball and it hits somebody. Now, chat, I know what everyone's going to say, but Djokovic got defaulted for that. Yes, but Djokovic got defaulted because the person who got hit couldn't continue their job. So, the person who got hit didn't get injured and have to leave the court, right? So if Musetti had done that and it hit the person and they had to leave, he would have been defaulted. But because he hit the person and they were okay, they could continue, it's only a code violation. Still not a good thing. Like, they're both are bad. Both are accidental, but that's the difference. 40-15. All right. He kicked the ball and hit the lines person. Yeah. So that's what happened. So if the lines person, if that injured the lines person, they couldn't continue, he would have been kicked out of the tournament. I mean, that's so stupid to do that. It's so dumb. Even if it was an accident, it's just so silly. As with a volley from Tiafoe, back in our lob by Musetti's too short. Big Foe, 40-30. Also, Fruhvirtova 4-3 in this first set with the break. All right, 4-3. As Fruhvirtova tries to hold the break this time. If you're just joining us, Fruhvirtova was up 2-love. Eala broke back up to 3-2, and then Fruhvirtova breaks to get to 4-3. And Tiafoe, he's trying to win the second, and he's going to have to serve for it because it's in the net on the forehand. And he will serve at 5-4 to level this quarterfinal. All right. Thank God it was not Nole. Rules only apply to Nole. Did I not explain the rule just now? The reason I explained the rule is because I didn't want the Djokovic fans to come in and start being like, but our guy got kicked out. Yeah, because Djokovic hit somebody in the throat with much more speed, and that person was unable to continue because when you get hit here, just punch yourself here for just do me a favor. Punch yourself here. Like do that to yourself. Don't do that. Punch yourself in the throat and tell me you feel good. Just hit yourself in the face and just be like, that didn't feel nice. Of course it didn't. Anyway, so a tennis ball hit her in the face, in the throat. If it hit her in the shoulder, Djokovic wouldn't have been defaulted. But he's just so good that he just sniped her right in the neck. And that was his fault. That was his problem, is that he's too accurate. He just got it right in the wrong spot, you know? And she couldn't continue because that's a sensitive area. Haven't you seen all the movies where they like do a karate chop to the neck? You can't fucking breathe. So that's why he got defaulted. Musetti, he kicked the ball, much less force than hitting with a racket, and it hit somebody in the chest, not to the point of injury. That's the difference. But he would have been defaulted had that person not been able to continue. Which, again, why it's so sketchy and so dodgy to do that. Like, it's just so stupid to even do that. Now, if he hit someone in the crowd, he would have been fine. That's the rules. He could have just run up to somebody and hit him with a racket, and he probably would have been fine. Probably not, though. But he maybe. I don't know. There's no rules to the crowd. The crowd have no protection. Chad, if you're in the front row of a tennis match, bring a helmet. You are not protected. Advantage Eala. She's about to break back. They just showed it? They didn't show the replay. Maybe they'll show the replay after this set. But Big Foe was like, dude, what the hell? 30-love. Foe, 2 points away from leveling this match. Let's go. Let's go tennis. Advantage Eala, by the way. She's trying to break back. As the return goes in from Eala to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with the forehand. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova as Eala forehand again. Fruhvirtova backhand again to the forehand of Eala on the stretch. Slice Fruhvirtova goes wide. Eala's like, no, that was out. Was it out? It was out. Fruhvirtova's like, hell no. Hell no, that was out. It was out, apparently. Umpire called the score. It's 4-0, and Fruhvirtova's like, give me a replay, but we're in the middle of nowhere, Birmingham, and there's no replays. There's lines people. That's how far in the middle of nowhere we are, chat. The lines people are back, but then again, Roland Garros. Anyways, 30-15. Backhand return goes out by Musetti. It's 40-15. To take the second set, Big Foe. Yeah, Fruhvirtova's still arguing the point, but chalk flew up. I think that's what she's saying. Chalk flew up. 40-15. Shout out to Mac. Tiafoe serves. Alette. $40-15. As Foe serves. And the return goes into the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand from Musetti. Into the backhand of Tiafoe as Musetti with the forehand of the stretch. Tiafoe forehand down the line. Musetti with the backhand slice. And Foe goes down the line with the backhand. The forehand of Musetti. Foe in control. Forehand in the net. No, it goes over! Foe says, let's go! Let's go! One set all. This is what the quarterfinals are supposed to be, chat. This is what it's supposed to be. You don't accidentally come to the quarterfinal. You don't accidentally make it this far. Tiafoe didn't accidentally win 4 matches in a row by straight sets. He meant to win those. All right. Big Foe levels us up. And we are going to a third at 1 set all. And Musetti's starting to get real pissed off as well. He's not happy. He is not happy. 15 love by Eala. She is at 15-0. And she tries to lead and get back in the lead. Both girls are having troubles with the officials. Yeah, I know, right? 15-0. As we have a second serve in the net from Eala, 15-30. Why do you cheer when Tiafoe does well and not when Musetti does well? Have you not been here before? All right, 13 winners and 10 errors from Musetti. 14 winners, 15 errors from Tiafoe. Musetti kind of played better. But Tiafoe got that break, and he held on to that break. He held on. He held on to that break. Someone tell me you're a Tiafoe fan. Don't worry, Sinner will think of him. Why are people getting so sad that I wanted to have a 5-set epic? And the only way that would happen is if Tiafoe wins the second to make it interesting. Why are people getting so mad? Like, if you're a neutral fan, you want a 5-setter. So the guy who wins the first set, you want the other guy to win the second set. It's like, right? So now we're going to a third. If Tiafoe wins the third, I'm going for Musetti in the fourth. I can't, spoilers. Spoiler alert. I'm going Musetti in the fourth if he goes down 2-1. Anyways, 30-40. Fruhvirtova. Chance to get the break. Neutral fan, of course. Thank you. I try. 30-40. As we return now from Fruhvirtova. No. Eala served a fault, and she's like, umpire, you open your eyes. So that was in. Second serve. Chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. All right. Game for Fruhvirtova. Eala makes the error. And it's Fruhvirtova going to serve for the first set here. Cam usually gets hyped for whoever is coming back from losing. That is an accurate description of how I conduct things here. Unless it's my favorite players, and then I'm just like, no! Straight sets! Bury them! 15 love. As that goes wide by Musetti, 15-0. I'll tell you what, if Foe wins this third set, I feel like that's when we got a match. That's when we've got a match, chat. All right, Fruhvirtova's going to serve this first set, by the way. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? I am watching from Australia. It's 1 a.m. It's been a hell of a couple of weeks. This time next week, we'll be on the green stuff. Grass. Pennsylvania, Greece, England, Amsterdam, Michigan, Kentucky, We've got South Africa in the house, Italy. We've got Manila. We've got India, South Africa, Dubai. A lot of people from the Philippines in the house, of course. As Eala wins the first point, love 15. Western Australia. We've got Minnesota in the house. We've got Ohio, Melbourne. Yeah, it's cold and wet in Melbourne today, isn't it? It's well and truly winter. New York, Cincinnati, Scottsdale. We've got Russia. We've got Greece. We've got Florida, Taiwan, Poland. All right, Musetti wins the game with a lovely shot, and he goes 1-love in the third. As Eala slices it back into the forehand for Fruhvirtova. Eala with a forehand cross. Goes long, 15-all. We've got California in the house. We've got Serbia, Slovakia, Spain, Jamaica in the house as well, Florida, Philippines. All right, 15-all. There's a serve into the forehand of Eala, but it's a fault by Fruhvirtova. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. All right, 15-30. 15-30. Chance for Eala to break back. 15-30. Found it. I didn't drop it. It's all right. Serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand from Fruhvirtova. Again, the forehand of Eala. It's Fruhvirtova slice. Eala comes in there with a volley, and that's too good. 15-40. Eala to take back the break. 15-40. As we're going to serve now the forehand of Eala. Return goes short. Fruhvirtova comes in. Puts it away. No. Did she miss it? Oh, she missed it. She missed the easy one. 5-5. Back on serve. Please don't put scores in the chat. 5-all. We're back on serve. 5-5. All right. Eala is just stubborn. 40-love, by the way. Tiafoe to level this third set. When do I sleep? I nap. When I can. All right, 5-5. Eala back on serve. As we get a serve from Tiafoe at 40-15. Serve to the forehand of Musetti. Return goes to the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti on the stretch. It's wide, and it's 1-all. 1-all. All right, 1-1. Oh, wow. How did that go over from Fruhvirtova? It hit the net and then, dropped and then just rolled. And Eala was at the net too, and she couldn't even get it. Love 15. That was a brutal net cord. Hey, Storm. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. All right, 1-1. Musetti and Tiafoe. Crucial third set. His big foe hits a slice in the net. Love 15. Cam, your schedule at the moment reminds me of what life was when I like on a ship. 16 off, 16 on, 8 off. Yeah, it's pretty much. I wouldn't say 16. I think I'm maybe 14-10 at the moment. The last couple of days have definitely been 14-10. Just enough time to sleep and eat, and that's about it. As we're backhand now to the forehand of Musetti. Backhand out from Tiafoe again, the forehand of Musetti. Tiafoe backhand. Again to the forehand of Musetti. Musetti hits a wide though, and it's 15-all. It's Fruhvirtova, love 30. Forehand from Eala. Again to the back of Fruhvirtova. Fruhvirtova hits it out though, 15-30. 15-30. 15-30. As we get a fault second serve. Watching the game on mute with your commentary on the side. That's the best way to watch. That's it. Shout out to all the people doing that. 15-30, by the way. Back into forehand rally. Fruhvirtova trying to break again. Feels like Fruhvirtova has to win this set now because she has had so many opportunities. As that goes wide by Eala and it's 15-40. Yeah, this is a grind. I mean, usually grass court tennis is quick. But an hour for a set on grass is kind of wild. All right, back in return. Into the forehand of Musetti as we get it back into Musetti again to the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti backhand down the line. Off the tape. Foe with the slice. As Musetti backhand cross. Tiafoe backhand again to the backhand of Musetti sliced. As Foe. Drop shot. Musetti gets it. But hits it wide. 30-all. As Fruhvirtova tries to break. Again. And she hits a slice forehand into the forehand of Eala. Back into Fruhvirtova on the stretch. Eala forehand to the slice of Fruhvirtova. Eala in control. Forehand inside out goes the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with a volley in the net. That's too good. Fruhvirtova just dug in. 6-5. She's going to have another opportunity to serve for this set. She's been up a break 3 times, Fruhvirtova, in this 1 hour set. 6-5 now. 30-all Musetti's in trouble. Serve is an ace. Musetti clutch. Definition of clutch, that is. Thanks, Cam, for something entertaining to listen to while I do homework. Hey, shout out to you and your homework. Study hard. Stay in school, kids. All right. 40-30. Musetti to stay in front in the third. He serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti forehand cross winner. 2-1. Musetti. In the third. He is in a battle. He knows he's in a battle. He's battling in this battle. The battle is real. Lucky Wimbledon is civilized with curfews. You can sleep normally, Cam. Yeah, that's the only, like, one of the big pluses of Wimbledon. Is that the curfew means, like, I know when I'm going to go to sleep. No later than the time. I think it's like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. But yeah. Where are the match stats? Right here. All right, Fruhvirtova serving for the set. As she gets another serve. Love 15. As the return goes back into Fruhvirtova. Fruhvirtova in there, love 30. I mean, this is going to be a tiebreak, right? Love 30. Three hours. Paul versus Alcaraz. 3 hours. 3 hours. Hey, Carlos, thank you for the donation as well. Appreciate that. Thank you for the super sticker. All right, love 30s. We're backing it from Fruhvirtova. Down the line is in 15-30. 15-30. Fruhvirtova trying to win the set. She's tried a lot to win the set. She's had the chances. The set is very important to her. Probably more so than Eala, because Eala, if she fights back to win this set, considering she's been down break 3 times, will just add frustration to Fruhvirtova. As that goes wide by Eala. 30-all. 30-all. By the way, don't forget to follow us over on Twitter as well if you're watching anywhere else on the socials. Twitch as well. We're everywhere. All right, 30-all. Fruhvirtova serves into the forehand of, the backhand of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand to the forehand of Eala. The backhand of Fruhvirtova sliced into the forehand of Eala. Drop shot is very nice. That's a clay court shot. 30-40, breakpoint Eala. She took that from the clay courts. Love that. Okay, 40 love by the foe, by the way, for foe. Also, Fruhvirtova saves the break point, gets the deuce. We get the deuce. As it's advantage Eala. Another chance for Eala to get the break. And Tiafoe holds. He levels the second again. All right. Advantage Eala. We get back to deuce. Good serving for Fruhvirtova. Back to deuce. As we serve out wide the backhand of Eala. Return goes into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with a lob. Goes long. Advantage Fruhvirtova to get the first set. Advantage Fruhvirtova. A backhand inside out from Tiafoe. He puts away the volley. Love 15. It's a big set here. Musetti kind of, to restore order, needs to win it. Let Tiafoe go crazy. That's not going to be fun. As Fruhvirtova serves a fault. Set point Fruhvirtova. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Return is very nice. Very nice. Back to deuce. There's a bit of drop shot there from Musetti. Tiafoe forehand flick. Musetti with a passing shot. Winner. Lovely shot from Musetti. Needed to hit that too because it would have been love 30. 15-0. All right, deuce. There's a bit of an ace from Fruhvirtova. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Fruhvirtova to take the first set. Serve again. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand slice. Fruhvirtova. It's in the net. We're back to deuce. Also back to 30-15 from Musetti. 30-15. Musetti to stay in front here in this crucial third set. And Fruhvirtova trying to win this first set against Eala. She's had a couple of set points. She serves again. Has a fault. Second serve. What a shot by Musetti. Tiafoe gets it back though. Musetti backhand. Forehand goes the backhand of Tiafoe. Hits it wide. 40-15. Second serve. Fruhvirtova. Into the forehand of Eala. Good return. Slice Fruhvirtova. Into the forehand of Eala as Fruhvirtova defends with a pass, but Eala comes in there with a volley. Fruhvirtova backhand winner. Not sure why Eala came to the net there. That was a strange decision. Advantage Fruhvirtova. To take the first set in like an hour and 20 minutes. It's been a long one. As we get a let from Fruhvirtova, and Musetti hits a slice wide, and it's 40-30. Still very windy at Roland Garros. All right, advantage Fruhvirtova. Second serve. Down the tee, the backhand of Eala. Return is into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with a slice. Fruhvirtova comes to the net with a slice backhand. Eala with a pass. Fruhvirtova volleys it away, and that's too good. First set in the bag for Fruhvirtova. 7-5. That was a marathon set too. That took a long time. An hour and 10 minutes, I think. Big foe, by the way. He's a deuce. All right, we get the deuce here in the... All right, first in the bag for Fruhvirtova. All right, serve from Musetti. That's a fault. Second serve. Again, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. As we get a return in the net by Tiafoe. Advantage Musetti. Advantage Musetti. To keep the lead. As a return. Goes to the forehand Musetti. Forehand now from Tiafoe off the tape. Goes into the forehand Musetti, who rips it wide. No! It was in! Was it in? It was in? Umpire flew out the chair like Superman. Yeah, it was in. It had enough topspin. It looked out. Tiafoe concedes. All right, 3-2. 3-2. In the third. 3-2 in the third. Alex fought well. Yeah, she just kept going down the break. Fruhvirtova just kept getting the break. She was up 2-love. She was up 4-3. She was up 5-4. 6-3. 6-5, you know. It's not over yet. Oh, no. Not at all. Definitely still a chance for Eala. She played well in that set. Just has to get off to a better start. Can't afford to go down a break and fight. You know, she's been just fighting to try and stay in it. Cam, why are you obsessed with Raducanu and Eala? Because I love my viewers who love watching them. So I'm obsessed with my parts of the channel that love them. So this is for them. This is for the 1,500 people that are 1,300 people that want to watch Eala. All right, 7-5 first set Fruhvirtova. But also I like watching them too, so it helps. All right, 3-2 Musetti in the third. Crucial third set. As the return goes in, the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand out from Musetti on the stretch. Tiafoe backhand. Drop shot. Musetti gets there, but he hits it in the net. 15-love. 15-love, by the way. Fruhvirtova's gone to the bathroom, so we're just waiting for her to come back to start the second. The ratings don't lie. Hey, look, you got to give the people what they want. Got to give the people what they want. Eala is Raducanu 2.0 overhyped. Okay. You tell that to the 1,500 people that are watching her. I'm sure that'll go down very well. As we're going to find now from Tiafoe into the back of Musetti. And Musetti hits an inside-out winner. 15-0. 15-0. Didn't think the code violation was a big deal. Yeah, but you can't be hitting a ball. Like, you can't... If the ball hits somebody, you're going to get in trouble. That's unsportsmanlike. So you are going to get in trouble for that. Doesn't matter if it was nothing or something or, you know what I mean? You can't be doing that. You know. Backhand to backhand rally. Slice from Foe into the forehand now of Musetti as Tiafoe goes to slice of Musetti. Forehand from Foe's a winner. 30-15. 30-15. And Eala's going to serve first in the second. (30-15) as Tiafoe serves again. We got a fault. Second serve. Is it a hot take to say that ball abuse is much worse than racket abuse? Unsportsmanlike conduct's the worst. As with a backhand now goes into the forehand flick of Musetti. Oh, Tiafoe in the net! He let Musetti hit one of the craziest shots of the day! It was around the legs! And Tiafoe hit it in the net! On the volley! Better than the tweener he hit. At least that one went back. Round the legs and Tiafoe... He let him get away with it. Crazy point. And it's 30-all. That shot was better by Musetti, though. He had to hit that kind of shot because that was the only shot that was available. The other tweener that he hit, he could have hit any other shot. He could have hit a lob, he could have hit, but that was the only thing he could do, and that was much, much better. Great execution. Anyways, 30-all. Slice goes in the forehand to Tiafoe. Backing up from Musetti into the forehand to Tiafoe. Musetti passing shot in the net. 40-30. Also, Eala trying to hold first game of the second. And it's 30-15. As with a backhand from Fruhvirtova down the line is too good. 30-all. 40-30 Big Foe to stay level in the third. He knows he can win this, Big Foe. He believes. He believes, chat. Should we start believing? First has a fault. Second serve. As Eala tries to get off to a good start in the second. Fruhvirtova forehand to the back end of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand again. Sliced into the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand again, but Eala on the attack. Fruhvirtova defends with a forehand again to the back of Eala. To the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Sliced. Eala forehand. Cross court. Fruhvirtova pass. Eala volley. It's too good. Great volley. 40-30. Foe holds. 3-all. 3-all Foe levels this very important set. Is your sofa a huge tennis ball? Yeah, this is yeah. Why am I streaming a women's match? Because people want to watch Eala, so we give the people what they want. Sometimes. Not all the time. Just sometimes. 40-30. As Eala holds. Good serve, 1-love in the second. By the way, chat, if there's any Draper fans still here, aren't you glad we didn't watch him? Can you imagine if we watched him? That would have been real awkward. So glad we'll watch Draper more on the grass. I can promise you that. All right, Draper fans? I promise you that. But aren't you glad we didn't watch him yesterday? That wouldn't have been... I feel like that would have just been ugly. Like the chat would have just been ugly. Not from the Draper fans, but from the people that... The other fans. Just other people's fans. I feel like it could have just got ugly. In hindsight, I'm like, look. We'll watch Draper on the grass though, don't worry. Draper for Wimbledon, let's go. All right, Big Foe. Playing some slice court tennis. But Musetti too strong. What a rally. Musetti just so clean. $15-all. As the return goes to forehand of Musetti. Forehand from Tiafoe into the forehand, but it's out by Tiafoe. 30-15. 30-15. Ace from Musetti. 40-15. As Fruhvirtova double faults. 15-30. All right. Chance for a break here, Eala, in the second. As Eala... Nope. Fruhvirtova hit a fault. Second serve. There's a forehand now from Eala into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand again to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Into the backhand of Eala, sliced. Fruhvirtova comes in. And the passing shot lobbed by Eala, and Fruhvirtova hits a smash winner, 30-all. Musetti 4-3 holds. Missed your commentary on the Draper match. I listened to the radio, and they didn't explain the play. I had no way of idea what was happening. Oh. Sorry, Gil. Well, I didn't think Draper was going to lose. That's why we didn't watch him, mainly. I thought, oh, Draper's going to win. We'll watch him play Sinner and go from there. But I don't think anyone thought Draper was going to lose to Bublik. Like, it was not supposed to happen. Just like nobody thought Norrie was going to beat Medvedev. And nobody thought that Ruud was going to lose, or Fritz, or anybody else. So we didn't watch. No, 30-40 Eala. A chance to break. A chance to break in the second set here. I really hope Big Foe doesn't get broken to lose the set. That'd be so heartbreaking. He's kept up with Musetti so well in this set. Everybody thought Fritz was going to lose. That's not true. I'm the only one who thought Fritz was going to lose because I picked him to lose as a prediction, and it's on the second channel. So go subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the second channel, you're missing out on so many. Just a predictions video, really, just one video. Tennis Talk Plus. Tennis Talk Plus is the second channel where we do other things. Tennis, but other things. Tennis, there you go. I made predictions. They're not your average predictions. They're based on a whole bunch of different things, so go check it out. Not your standard predictions where we just kind of pick who's going to win. These ones are a little bit more going on with those. A little bit more in depth. All right, advantage Eala to get the break. As Fruhvirtova serves again. Serving to the backhand of Eala. Great return winner. Eala breaks. 2-love second set. We got a match. We have got a match. All right. $15 here. Big Foe trying to keep things level. And he does get the second point as well. 30-love. By the way, people watching the Eala match, let me know if you're enjoying it, if you want me to continue watching it, or if you want me to stop watching it. Just give me a bit of a vibe check. You happy with it? You want me to stop? Do you want me to not watch it? Do you want me to keep watching it? Let me know. By the way, Chad, if Sabalenka hits no more aces for the tournament, Zhang hits the most aces, that's another prediction. So Sabalenka just hits 0 aces. Is it over? No, it's only 2-love in the second, but I'm good. All right. 40-love. We're happy. Continue. I'm watching it. A Eala fan here. Thanks for the broadcast. We are watching. We love Eala. All right, we ain't going nowhere. Don't worry. I was just asking. Love 15. By the way, 4-all. Musetti and Tiafoe. We need a third set tiebreak. That's what we need. As Eala gets a 15-all. We love Eala. Please continue. Please continue watching. Continue to cover the match. Thanks, Cam. There we go. Thanks, Deb. All right, 15-0. Let's keep watching Eala. Chat's hilarious sometimes. I'll tell you what, we need to watch Eala more. It just brings out the fun. It just makes it, it's just fun. We should just do it. At this point, we're watching Eala just to troll, I think, guys. Yeah. Glad we got that sorted. Everyone's happy. There we go. There we go. Anyways, 15-love. Musetti serving to stay in front. There's a bit of forehand now from Musetti into the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand now from Musetti again. The forehand of Tiafoe. Into the forehand of Musetti is Tiafoe backhand cross. Musetti slice. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti forehand again. Into the backhand of Tiafoe is Musetti. Forehand cross. Slice Tiafoe in the net. 30-love. Also 30-all here. Fruhvirtova a chance to get the break point. To try and break back. As the return goes in the forehand of Eala. Lob goes up, but it's long. It's 30-40. Fruhvirtova. We all much prefer to watch the WTA Challenge than the French Open, of course. Ah, good. Phew. I was worried. 30-40. Well, lucky for you, we're going to be watching this tomorrow, maybe. So, don't worry. We got you covered. We have got you covered. As that goes in the net from Tiafoe, 40-love. As Fruhvirtova tries to break back. Backhand to forehand rally as we get a forehand now from Eala. Backhand now from Fruhvirtova again. The forehand of Eala. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova is Eala. Backhand again to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. And Eala goes down the line. Fruhvirtova slice in the net. Eala survives. Deuce. All right, we get the deuce, but 40-love here for Musetti to stay in front, and he hits it back into the net, 40-15. Is it Linda or Brenda? Linda, so the older sister. All right, return goes to forehand of Eala. Backhand now from Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand again. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova is Eala. Down the line again to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Again to the backhand of Eala sliced. It's Fruhvirtova down the line. Eala gets on the stretch. Fruhvirtova. Inside out forehand. Good shot. Fruhvirtova gets to break point again. All right, advantage Fruhvirtova. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Advantage Fruhvirtova to take back the break. Musetti's trying to keep the lead here, though. Where's my dog? She's just sleeping. 40-30 for Musetti, and there's the break back for Fruhvirtova. She's too strong in that game. We're back on serve 2-1, second set. Go, Alex. She's fighting hard in the second set. As we're backhand out from Musetti, that goes out. We go to deuce. Now things are getting interesting. Tiafoe. All right, we get the deuce. We get to deuce. Ah, man. All right. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Musetti. Into the forehand. Oh, Tiafoe shanked it wide. It's good second serve, though. Advantage, Musetti. Tiafoe inspired by Bublik. Maybe. Maybe that is part of it. All right, advantage Musetti. As a return now from Tiafoe to the forehand of Musetti. Back in a Foe. Into the back of Musetti is Foe. Forehand. Into the back of Musetti. Again to the forehand of Tiafoe. As Musetti gets the point. And the game, he stays in front, 5-4 in the third. And Tiafoe's going to serve to stay in the set. If Bublik keeps up the level yesterday, can he put Sinner into 5? Maybe. Eala, by the way, comes in and puts it away. Love 15. That's all right. Linda. It's all good. Just chill today. It's all good. Bublik is not beating Setter. I don't think so either. I think he can maybe push him to a tiebreak, but I don't think he beats him. I don't think he'll get a set unless he steals a tiebreak set. 15-all. Lovely drop shot from Fruhvirtova. That's Fruhvirtova. Hits a good serve, but the return goes in. Then Fruhvirtova down the line. Up goes a lob by Eala, but it's long. 30-15. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got so much more tennis. We're only halfway through the season, really, at this point. After the French Open, that's sort of the midpoint of the year. And then after that, we've got Wimbledon, US Open as the two big ones. We've got, what else we've got? Canada, Cincinnati, Shanghai, Paris. So we're about halfway through the season after Roland Garros. That's sort of the halfway point. As Musetti can't get to the drop shot, and it's 15-love. 30-all here for Fruhvirtova. So once we get to the grass, it's like second half of the year. That's the second half of the season. As the return goes in the slice of Fruhvirtova. Backhand from Eala's a winner. And she gets another break point, 30-40. 30-40. As we return now to the forehand of Tiafoe. Tiafoe hits it out. 15-all. Big Foe's got to be careful here. Oh, ace out wide from Fruhvirtova. That's nice. Deuce. Lovely serve from Fruhvirtova. As the return goes in the corner for Fruhvirtova. Corner from Eala. But no, apparently Eala hit it out on the return. Late call. Advantage Fruhvirtova. All right, Eala. Looking at a second serve. Tiafoe, 30-15. He's trying to hang in this set. First serve is a fault from Foe. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Musetti. Return goes back into Tiafoe. Musetti forehand of the stretch. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti with a forehand. Again to the forehand of Tiafoe, but it's out by Musetti. Poor shot, 40-15. Tell you what, Musetti doesn't win this set, he might get real angry. Which doesn't usually happen. Deuce, by the way. Good serve, Fruhvirtova. Advantage, Fruhvirtova. Appreciate and love your style. More power to you. Hey, Jay, thank you for the love. I appreciate that. If you guys keep watching, I'll keep doing this, whatever the hell this is. 40-15. As that goes out by Musetti, it's 5-all in the third. They're going to check. The umpire's going to check. Tiafoe's convinced. As Fruhvirtova hits a backhand, but it goes long, and we're back to deuce. All right, 5-5. Third set. Tiafoe is him. Tiafoe wins this set. It's got to go crazy. All right, back to deuce here. Fruhvirtova. Slice return from Eala, but Fruhvirtova comes in and hits it away. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Also, we're almost at 500 likes. Appreciate that. All right. Serve from Fruhvirtova. Into the forehand of Eala, but Eala hits it long. It's 2-0 in the second. Fruhvirtova is from the Czech Republic. All right, 15 love as with a backhand return. Nope. Fault from Musetti. Second serve. Second serve. The Eala match is so long for a grass court match. I know, right? So weird that it's a very slow grass court match. As Musetti double faults. 15-0. Chat is anti-Italia. Are you kidding me? People can support Tiafoe as well as Musetti. People are allowed to go for players they want. Do you want us to be like pro-Italy against America? Like, what do you want What do you want from me? This is a pro-tennis channel. We support both sides. Anyways, Eala forehand winner. Or was it wide? Was it in? No, they're going to replay the point because the ball hit the court. All right. They're going to replay the point at 2-0. Also, big foe with a lovely drop volley. Musetti couldn't get it. I'll tell you what, Tiafoe in the drop shots. That has been very impressive today. The drop shots have been very good by Foe. 30-15. Return goes to Forno Musetti. Forehand from Tiafoe. Into the Forno Musetti down the line. Foe with a slice. As Musetti. Inside out winner. 40-15. Said it's hindrance when Sabalenka is screaming after she hits the ball and continues her scream when Zhang hits her shot. Rule needs to change. Said if not, she will scream next match when Sabalenka. Wait, Zhang said that? That sounds fake. That doesn't sound like Zhang would say that. But you know, if you're saying that and saying it through Zhang, that's your thing. That's a you problem. I doubt Zhang would have said anything about Sabalenka's grunt. That's wild. Anyways, 30-0. Musetti gets a 40-30. And Eala gets a 40 love. Sorry, I thought it was 40-15. I got the scores mixed up. I was reading the chat. See, this is what happens when chat distracts me. You just saw it on Twitter. Well, that's where all the truth comes out, I'm sure. Twitter is definitely a reliable source of information at all times, every time. Anyways, Tiafoe is going to have to serve to a tiebreak. 6-5. Send it to me on Twitter or it didn't happen. Send it to me on Twitter or it didn't happen. Because you need to send it to me on. Otherwise, I can't just rely on secondhand Twitter posts. You know what I mean? Send it to me on Twitter and I can check it. Anyways, Eala, 40-15. Send it to me on X or it didn't happen. Reporter tried to get her to say it. Oh, okay. So the reporter tried to bait her into saying it. God, chat. One day the players are just going to boycott the press conference. They're going to just not go to them. The whole playing group are just going to go, nah. Like, they're just going to, like, if that's what's happening, it's crazy. 40-30 Eala. I just saw the handle. It was Tennis Channel. Haha. It was from Tennis Central. Oh, okay. So, like, that's a meme account, right? Yeah. You gotta be careful, Nicola. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful on Twitter. It's full of tricksters. It's full of jokesters. Anyways. 3-2. Eala leads. And Tiafoe trying to get to this tiebreak. As the return goes in the back of Musetti. Back in now from Foe. Is out. Central's a parody account? Yeah. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yeah, thanks, Betty. Appreciate the heads up. That's why, chat, you got to send to me or it's not real. Otherwise, we can't confirm. Are you a pro tennis player? No. I'm a pro tennis fan. All right, love 15. That's Tiafoe. Trying to get to a tiebreak here. Serve goes in. The back end of Musetti and the Tiafoe in the net. Love 30. Love 30. Musetti might be able to take this one. God, this is what I was worried about. Foe does this. He gets to 6-5. He gets to 5-4. Love 30. Love 30. There's a bit of a let by Foe. Life hack, stay away from Twitter. Yeah. By the way, trainer's out on court for Eala. I think it might be it looks like a left foot or a right foot issue. As the return goes to the back end of Tiafoe. Forehand from Musetti. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti forehand on the stretch goes off the tape. Foe inside out forehand. That's a great shot. Up goes a lob by Musetti. Foe's going to let it bounce. It's going to go out. Good recovery from Tiafoe. 15-30. So Eala looks like she's getting her right foot tended to. Or right leg. Cam, you look stabbed at every Musetti point. I'll tell you this, every time he wins the point, I just die inside because I just want Tiafoe to win so badly. 15-30. I'm trying, I thought I was hiding it pretty well. But I mean, I want Tiafoe to win so badly and really don't want Musetti to win. It's just I can't believe this is happening. Backhand to backhand rally. As Foe goes to the slice of Musetti. Foe with the backhand again. Into the net. 15-40. Set points, Musetti. 15-40 to steal the set, Musetti. And rob us of the damn tiebreak. 15-40. So yeah, Eala's just getting treatment on her foot. For those asking or those wondering, Eala's got a medical timeout for a foot. It might be blisters. Foe with a fault, second serve. Second serve. As we return now from Musetti into the back end of Tiafoe. Musetti with a forehand again. Into the back end of Tiafoe. As Musetti slice. Into the forehand of Foe. Musetti with a backhand. Again to the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti with a forehand of the stretch. Tiafoe. Drop shot. Musetti's got it. With a backhand winner. He's got a 2-sets-to-love lead. And he roars Musetti. Finally. He was been pissed off and shitty all time. He's like, I can't hit winners. And then he finally roars with some joy. Finally, some joy from Musetti. 7-5. He's up 2-1. He's one set away from the semis of Roland Garros. All right. Was that convincing enough, or did I need to try harder? All right. I mean, damn it. This sucks. I love the emotion from Musetti, though. He's fired up. Let's go. Let's go. He's pissed off. He should be excited. Scoreboard? Yeah, I'll fix the scoreboard. Hang on. So, yeah, Eala's just getting treatment on her foot. I think it is. I'm going to say it's blisters. It seems to be her foot getting wrapped up with some blisters on it. So, we'll see what's up. I thought you were for Tiafoe. See, I tricked you. I was going for Musetti the entire time. I tricked you. All right, 3-2. Eala's got the lead in the second. 7-5 Fruhvirtova first set. Musetti, 14 winners. Only one break point, and it was the set point that Foe couldn't save. Man, one break point for the entire set, and it was at the very end of the set. That stinks for Tiafoe. But he's done that so many times. Remember when we watched him play last year? I think he played maybe Fritz and Shelton. He did that same thing. He just got to the 5. He got to the 6-5. Just had to hold serve. Hadn't been broken all like the whole set. And then at the end of the set, he gives up a break point. He gets broken. It's a whole thing. He just robbed us of a tiebreak, didn't he? Anyways, 15-love, Fruhvirtova serving. As we're serving now the front of Eala. Eala hits it long, and it's 30-love. Eala's, she's all good. Well, she's not all good. She had a medical timeout, but she's back on court. All right, forehand. Was a winner from Fruhvirtova, 40-love. As Fruhvirtova tries to level. All right, Musetti's serving first in the fourth as well. That's huge. As we're forehand now to the backhand slice of Eala, but Eala on the net. Fruhvirtova levels, 3-3. 3-all. Forza Musetti. By the way, Chad, I picked Musetti to make the semi-finals. I did. I picked Musetti, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Sinner. And on the women's side, Gauff, Andreeva, Sabalenka, Swiatek. Chat, if I get all the semi-final predictions right, you must all agree never to say Cam curse again. Because there is no curse there. I am a genius. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional tennis fan. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Curses are for Harry Potter. And we ain't at Hogwarts here, chat. This ain't no Hogwarts. It's 15-love Eala. Serve to the back of Fruhvirtova. Return goes into the front of Eala. She puts it away. 30-love. Now Foe wins, lol. Shut up. That's not funny. 30-love. Eala serves an ace. Nice. 40-love. I wonder if Eala's going to be more aggressive now that she's got this foot issue. As Eala serves again. I wish it was Hogwarts. I don't know. The place is creepy. Eala with another ace, and she leads 4-3 in the second. To be honest, Cam, some of the choices were the obvious ones, but anyway, good picks. No. It's got nothing to do with like the obvious ones. But did I get it right though? Did I get it correct? That is the question. What, do you think I'm going to pick all the upsets and be wrong all the time? Come on. That's crazy talk. Who would do that? If it's if it's an obvious pick, you're not going to pick the other guy just for shits and giggles. I'm going to pick Bublik because why would I pick Sinner? I just want to be different. No, you just pick Sinner because that's obvious. Right? It's crazy. I get enough shit from my predictions. I don't need to be purposely wrong. I don't need to get them wrong on purpose now. Come on now. 40-30. As at the back end now from Musetti into the back end of Tiafoe. Musetti with the forehand of the stretch. Off the tape goes in. Tiafoe forehand down the line. Musetti slices it back. Foe with a drop shot. Musetti gets it with the slice. As Foe with a forehand pass. But Musetti volleys it away. And it's 1-love Musetti in the fourth. All right. 4-3. Eala has the lead in the second, but she hits it in the net, and it's 15-love. We want value picks that we can win big money. I don't do betting. I'm not a betting predictor. I don't do that. I'm not going to give you, because then you're going to blame me when you lose. And I don't want that shit. I don't want that smoke, all right? I don't have problems, all right? I don't need people down my throat telling me shit, yelling at me because I said the over instead of the under. Come on. I got enough problems. 30-love. Lob goes up. And out by Eala. 40-love. Love. There will never be betting talk with Cam Williams. That's not going to happen. 40-love. Zoka's in the net from Eala. 4-4. Fruhvirtova holds. 4 games all in the second. Fruhvirtova holds. All right, serve again. As Musetti gets the love 15 here. Tiafoe backhand into the slice of Musetti. Tiafoe with a forehand to the forehand of Musetti on the stretch. Tiafoe drop shot in the net. Oh, that was tough to watch. Love 30. As Fruhvirtova backhand down the line in the net. 15-love. All right. Love 30. Foe's in trouble. Love 30. Eala will be in the main draw of Wimbledon. Yes, she will. All right, 15-love. And love 30. We got a serve. Into the forehand of Musetti. Return goes to the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti. Oh, man. Tiafoe hit it out. Love 40. Big foes unraveling. Also, Fruhvirtova not getting that one. 30-love Eala. All right, love 40. To take the break, Musetti in the fourth. Is Tiafoe drop shot. Musetti gets it. Hits it out. 15-40. 15-40. All right, 15-40. As he gets a second chance to take the break. Musetti has been a forehand from Tiafoe on the backhand of Musetti. Tiafoe. Forehand down the line. Musetti with the backhand cross. Tiafoe backhand again to the backhand of Musetti. Sliced again. Tiafoe backhand again to the backhand of Musetti. Into the backhand of Tiafoe. Musetti backhand again to the backhand of Tiafoe. Hits a drop shot. Musetti gets it back. And Tiafoe just stood there and hit it wide. What? I think Tiafoe thought he hit it out, so he just stood there, but then Musetti got it back and he won the point. 2-love. Break. In the fourth set. All right. Musetti is just going to hold 4 times and he's going to win this match. Also, Eala's up 5-4. Drop shots of despair. Tiafoe's been hitting great drop shots, though. 15 love. As Fruhvirtova serves to stay in the set. A big chance for Eala to steal the set here and takes to a third. Forehand from Musetti, slice from Tiafoe into the forehand of Musetti as Tiafoe slice again. Musetti goes down the line, backhand out Tiafoe to the backhand of Musetti, sliced again into the forehand of Tiafoe as Musetti backhand again into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti slice, Tiafoe backhand, Musetti pass, Tiafoe volley in the net. 30 love. As Eala hits a forehand to the backhand of Fruhvirtova on the stretch, Eala comes in with a forehand to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Volley Eala. Fruhvirtova gets there, but hits it out. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. And then an ace from Musetti, 40 love. As that goes in the net on the return from Eala, and it's 15-all. Good serve from Fruhvirtova. All right, 40 love Musetti. Serving to the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand of Musetti slice. Tiafoe backhand. Into the slice of Musetti is Tiafoe with a forehand wide. 3 love. 3 love. Musetti. We've been live for 7 hours. Have we? Have we been live for 7 hours? That can't be right. 7 hours straight. That went quick. Anyways, lovely winner by Eala, and it's 30-all. Eala trying to take the second set. 30-all. He's going to serve again. Fruhvirtova. Serve to the forehand of Eala. Return goes to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand to the forehand again of Fruhvirtova. Into the back of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand goes long. Love 30-40. Set point for Alex Eala to take us to a third. Would have liked a 5-setter, yeah. Tiafoe had to win the third. All right, 30-40. Fruhvirtova serves. Eala returns the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with a forehand again to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Into the backhand of Eala is Fruhvirtova. Forehand down the line. Eala with a forehand cross. Fruhvirtova's in trouble. Eala forehand down the line. That's good. Fruhvirtova gets it. Eala forehand again. Goes in the net. Fruhvirtova survives. Deuce. You need a standing cam. Your hours are not healthy. Bro, I've been doing this for like 7 years. I'm fine. All right, deuce. All right, we get the deuces. We're going to serve a fault from Fruhvirtova. Second serve. Serve to the back of the Eala. Forehand Fruhvirtova. Goes long. Advantage Eala. Cam, you should be happy you predicted Musetti in 4. Did I? That's crazy. So did you, Lorna? Well, Lorna, look, we're smart. We got big brains. Advantage Eala. That's what a serve. Is an ace. Good save. Back to deuce. Absolutely, Musetti would demolish Alcaraz. Advantage Fruhvirtova. I don't know why, but Eala is just standing there. Eala's arguing with the umpire here. I don't know what it is about. Is it about the ball going on the court? I think Fruhvirtova might hit a serve, and then Eala's not happy. Again, this umpire is not having a good day. Advantage Fruhvirtova. As the return goes in, the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Sliced into the backhand of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand again in the net. Back to deuce. 30-15 as that goes. Oh, what a shot. Musetti on the run. 30 all. Wow. Musetti just slapped that into the corner. Bloody hell. It's crazy. All right, back to deuce. As it a forehand down the line, the forehand of Eala. Forehand now sliced from Fruhvirtova. Eala slicing the net. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Tomorrow onwards, there will be rain every day. Where, in Birmingham or in Paris? As the return goes in, the forehand of Tiafoe. 30 all. Musetti wants that double break. As it a forehand now from Tiafoe again. The backhand of Musetti. Musetti in the net. 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As Fruhvirtova serves the backhand of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand again at the backhand of Eala. Eala hits it out. 5-all. Fruhvirtova survives. And Tiafoe's on the board. 3-1 Musetti with the break. All right. Commentator prefers Musetti to Michelangelo's art. Okay. All right, 5-5. As Eala serves. We've got 2 hours until the next match. The night session between Alcaraz and Paul. It should be a really fun matchup, that one. All right, 5-all as Fruhvirtova serves. All right, 15 love. Eala serves again. An ace. Eala's serving so much better since the medical timeout. I think she's just playing more aggressive because she doesn't want to run as much. 30 love. Serve again from Eala. Nice serve from Tiafoe, by the way. Sorry, from Musetti, by the way. 30 love. As well as we get a fault from Eala. Second serve. Back in return from Fruhvirtova into the forehand of Eala. Slice from Fruhvirtova to the forehand of Eala. Into the back of Fruhvirtova on the stretch. Eala backhand down the line. Fruhvirtova's got it. Again to the slice of Eala. Drop shot, though, from Eala goes in the net. And it's 30-15. That goes out by Tiafoe. 40 love. It's a golden era of Italian tennis. Oh, yeah. Italian tennis is crazy right now. All right. 30-15. 30-15. Eala trying to take the lead again. 40 love for Musetti, by the way. As Eala with the forehand into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Goes out, though, and it's 30-all. All right. Musetti holds 4-1 in the fourth. 30-all. Down. All right. 30-all. As we find now from Eala into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with the backhand down the line to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. As Eala with the forehand to the forehand of Fruhvirtova into the backhand of Eala. It's Fruhvirtova Forehand again. Eala into the back of Fruhvirtova, who hits a winner down the line. 30-40. Fruhvirtova with a set point. Sorry, but it's confusing doing two games at the same time. Look, it is what it is. I can't help that. I'm doing my best. And that's all we can do in live chat, is you can only do your best. 30-40. Break point for Fruhvirtova. These matches are going to finish at the same time, aren't they? All right. Eala trying to serve. As a return goes in, the forehand of Eala, backing at Fruhvirtova. Eala with a volley. Fruhvirtova's got it, but doesn't do anything with it. We get back to deuce. But red clay, not best service for Tiafoe. Yeah, it's been awesome for Tiafoe. I mean, this has been a great run. Even this match, if he goes to Musetti in 4, that's not a bad loss, you know. There's been a drop shot from Tiafoe. That's a beautiful shot, 15-love. It's Fruhvirtova. Puts up a backhand. Eala comes in with a volley, but it's in the net. Advantage Fruhvirtova to take the break and serve for the match. It's been a great run by Tiafoe. Advantage Fruhvirtova. As Tiafoe hits a volley out, 15-all. Eala serves. Eala with a serve, but it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. By the way, 30-15, Tiafoe gets the point. 30-15. Advantage Fruhvirtova. Second serve, Eala. Fruhvirtova standing inside the baseline. Second serve. To the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Return goes back to Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand is long, and Eala survives. Deuce. And Big Foe gets the 40-15. All right, back to deuce. Eala serves again. She serves another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back end of Fruhvirtova. Hits a return winner. Advantage Fruhvirtova to take the break. Serve for the match. Advantage Fruhvirtova as Big Foe serves an ace 4-2. He stays in touch. Still going to break back though. Musetti 4-2, fourth set. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serving in the back of Fruhvirtova. Return the net. Man, Fruhvirtova's had chances. Second serve return errors. She's had chances. All right. We're back to deuce. All right. Serve again. By the way, Tiafoe's saying that the ball didn't touch the line. The umpire's saying it's good. And Big Foe's like, I don't think it's touching the other line. And the umpire's like, it is. I mean, Big Foe, hopefully it doesn't distract him too much. 15-love. And it was advantage Eala. As Fruhvirtova hits it wide, Eala holds. That was a strong hold. All right, 6-5. Eala leads. They're not going to show the replay. It was an in or out chat. Forehand goes into the forehand of Musetti. He's got a backhand from Fro in the net. 30 love. By the way, this ladies match 2 hours and 9 minutes for 2 sets. And they haven't even finished the second set. They didn't show it on the screen, so I'm wondering whether or not it was out. We already had one of those today in the women's match. As Tiafoe hits it out, 40 love. 40 love. Musetti, 5 points away from the French Open semis. As we find out from Musetti's a lovely shot. Just whips it cross court. And he takes the 5-2 lead in the fourth. He's 1 game away from taking the win. And then to watch tonight's match between Musetti and, Alcaraz and Paul. All right. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. I'm in Australia. It's 2 in the morning. 2 a.m. We've got Philippines, England in the house, Italy. As Fruhvirtova hits a winner, 30 love. We've got Amsterdam, Poland, Germany, England, Mexico, Manhattan, Nigeria. Fruhvirtova, 30 love. All right, 30-15 here for Fruhvirtova. She tries to take us to a tiebreak. It's 12:30 in Manila, and you guys are roughing it on a Wednesday, Tuesday night. All right, love 15, by the way. Musetti trying to get the match win here. As a return from Eala goes to backhand Fruhvirtova. Eala with a forehand. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. As Eala backhand drop shot. Fruhvirtova gets it. Eala puts up a lob. Fruhvirtova puts away the volley, though. Good hustle. 40-15. And that goes out by Foe. Love 30. God, he needed that set, Chad. He needed the third set. He needed that third set. It was all about the third set. Love 30. Musetti, 2 points away from a French Open semi-final. It was out according to Hawkeye. That's twice today. As the return goes into the forehand of Tiafoe, backing it from Musetti. Into the forehand of Foe. Foe hits it out, love 40. Musetti is match points to take his spot in the semis of Roland Garros. Remember, Chad, he did win a bronze medal on this court at the Olympics. He made the semis at Wimbledon as well. So he is playing some of the best tennis of his career, Musetti, over the last 12 months. Fruhvirtova gets us to a tiebreak. We'll get to the tiebreak after this. Tiafoe serves in the forehand of Musetti. Return into the forehand of Foe. As Musetti backhand into the forehand of Tiafoe. Musetti backhand lob. Tiafoe bounce smash. Puts it away. 15-40, one saved. One saved. Eala serving first in the tiebreak, by the way. As she goes to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand is a winner. One love. Tiafoe, match point number 2, 15-40. He's trying to save it. Musetti to get to the French Open semis as we get a serve out wide. That's a great serve. Return goes in. No, it doesn't. Umpire said wide. Chair umpire's going to check, though. Oh, he said it's good. So they're going to replay the point. They're going to replay the point. Big Foe's like, are you serious? Tiafoe can't believe it. Now Foe's pissed. Now Foe's pissed because he already felt bad about the last one. How is that touching the line, says Tiafoe. And the umpire's like, I told you it's touching the line. But Tiafoe's like, how? And he's like, but it's because it is. Did it touch the line? They're going to replay the point. 15-40. Did it touch the line? That's 2 calls that Foe's been pissed off about. He's still down match point as well. 15-40. Served down the tee, the backhand of Musetti. Return goes to forward to Tiafoe. That's a great shot from Tiafoe. 30-40. Saves 2. Again, they didn't show us me on the screen, so I'm wondering if it was out. 2-1, by the way, for Fruhvirtova in this tiebreak. Yep, it's 1-7 in the tiebreak. 30-40, match point number 3. Serving the forehand of Musetti. Return goes to forehand to Tiafoe. Tiafoe in the net. Musetti's going to the semi-finals of Roland Garros. The coaches approve. Big Foe had a great run, though. No way anybody picked Big Foe to make the quarters. There's no chance. No shot. Big Foe, is he going to shake the hands of the umpire? He is. Whoop, he just kicked something. Oh, he nearly tripped over the cord of the cameraman. I mean, Jesus. That would have been a terrible way to finish the match. Anyways, Big Foe shakes the hand of the umpire despite the frustrations. Musetti with the Murray celebration. All right. Muscles Musetti. He's into the semis. Big Foe had a great run. Big Foe can do well at Wimby. If he can get this confidence and transfer it to grass, Foe at Wimby, I mean, he took Alcaraz to 5. Why couldn't he go and make a semi at Wimbledon? Right? Great win by Musetti. That third set was crucial. That was the difference, that third set. The winner of the third set won the match. And the winner was Musetti. By the way, 4-2, Fruhvirtova. She's 3 points away from knocking Eala out of this event. If you are leaving, by the way, don't forget to sub. We've got the quarterfinals day 2 tomorrow. We've also got Alcaraz versus Paul tonight. So make sure you jump on over. Come on back in about 2 hours for that one. He was 6 points away from beating Alcaraz in a 4-setter at Wimbledon, yeah? So Tiafoe on the grass could definitely be a threat. I mean, if he's doing this on clay, don't underestimate him on the grass. By the way, Shade, if you want to keep watching, jump on over here for the Eala versus Fruhvirtova matchup. It might be over soon, but you can jump on over here if you want to keep watching. Especially if it goes to a third. 4-2 Fruhvirtova. As Fruhvirtova serves. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand of Fruhvirtova to the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand. To the forehand of Eala as Eala hits it wide. 5-2 Fruhvirtova. 5-2 Fruhvirtova. Two points from victory. Eala's serve now. 5-2 Fruhvirtova. As we serve from Eala to the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala with the forehand down the line. Fruhvirtova gets it with the backhand from Eala. Into the forehand for Fruhvirtova. Eala backhand again. Is in. Great winner. 5-3 Fruhvirtova. 5-3. Musetti has beaten Alcaraz just once, not twice. Yeah. Anyways, first serve's a fault by Eala. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand down the line. Fruhvirtova slices it back. Eala in control. Fruhvirtova gets a backhand on the stretch. Eala comes to the net with a forehand and puts it away. 5-4. Fruhvirtova. It's on her racket now. Fruhvirtova to serve. It's on her racket. Fruhvirtova serves. A fault. Who said he should have been DQ'd? No. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes out. No. Fruhvirtova hit a double fault. She thought, no way it's a double fault. Chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. It's 5-all. Eala gets a mini break back. Fruhvirtova's losing her mind. Chalk flew up. 5-5. Back on serve. It's Fruhvirtova serve though. 5-all. Serving to the forehand of Eala. Return. Goes in the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala back forehand on the stretch. Slice. Drop shot from Fruhvirtova's no good. Eala gets it with a pass. 6-5 Eala. To take us to a third. Oh no. 6-5. The announcer said because she wasn't heard, it depends on the umpire at the time, huh? Yeah, it depends on who gets... if the umpire can't continue their job, that's when they get defaulted. All right, 6-5. Eala to take the second. What a fight back. As the backhand return goes to forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova backhand goes in the forehand of Eala. She's in control. And she hits a winner. We're going 3, baby. Eala fights back. Fruhvirtova, who double folded at 5-4. All right. You want to keep watching Eala versus Fruhvirtova? I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's absolute fire. Jump on over, talk amongst yourselves. Well, actually, no, talk amongst us because we're still here. But nice work from Musetti. He gets through in 4. It was a fight though. Tiafoe made it a match. It wasn't as easy as 4 sets. I mean, the final set was pretty easy for Musetti, but Tiafoe made it difficult from those in those middle sets. And he takes on the winner of tonight's match, which is coming up in a couple of hours. So we've got some time to watch this, to then go watch that. But, yeah, nice win. Musetti, he's into the semifinals of Roland Garros. All right. Here we go, chat. Final set. Eala was down 5-2 in that tiebreak too, and she came back and won 5 points in a row. And we're going to a third. We are going 3. It's been a long match as well. For 2 sets, it's been a marathon. 2 great matches, yeah. 2 very good matches. All right. Let's see if Eala can come back from the dead. She hasn't had a match point for Fruhvirtova, but 2 points away, serving for it. Double faults to give the match point, to give the set point up. Brutal. All right. Okay. Fruhvirtova to serve first in the third. And she serves an ace. I'm so excited we're going 3. Deb, I appreciate that. I'm excited too. All right, 15 love. As we had a double fault from Fruhvirtova, 15-0. Who's a dark horse for the men's side of Roland Garros? Yours is Bublik. Mine is Djokovic? I don't know. Djokovic? Nah, it's probably nobody. I'm picking Alcaraz. I mean, there's no dark horse at this point for me. Like, I can't even pick anyone. I don't think anyone else. I think there's 5 guys who can win it, and 2 guys that you can pick from dark horse. And I don't know if Tommy Paul's going to win the whole thing, and I don't think Bublik does. So, and if you pick any of the other 5, I don't think it counts. Like, you pick Musetti to win, you pick Djokovic to win, Zverev. I mean, they're all still contenders, right? There's only 2 favorites, 3 contenders, and 2 dark horses, and I don't think they're going to win it. All right, Fruhvirtova 1 love in the third. Thanks for streaming Alex Games. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for appreciating it. You're welcome. All right. Tommy did it in juniors, I think. Yeah, he won Roland Garros in juniors. But does he beat Alcaraz and Sinner to win Roland Garros? I don't think so. That's a lot. That's a big... he's going to beat Alcaraz tonight, but then he might have to beat Sinner in the final. I mean, how many 12-hour days can these vocal cords take? Stay tuned. Hugh, why are you hating, mate? Why are you hating on me? What did I do to you? 15 love. Eala. Tommy Paul is a great pro. Oh, yeah. We love Tommy Paul. Captain America. We love Captain America, but I can't see him beating Alcaraz and Sinner. 15 love. Seven to the backhand of Eala. Sorry, backhand from Fruhvirtova. Eala, forehand to the backhand of Eala. As Fruhvirtova forehand to the forehand of Eala. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova, who overhits it. 30 love. Kind of a bummer that Alex gets 0 points for this match, win or lose. Looks like she's going all the way then. Wait, why would she get 0 points for winning? Isn't it, you get points for winning first rounds? At least a point, right? As the return goes into the backhand of Eala. Backhand now from Fruhvirtova to the forehand of Eala. To the backhand of Fruhvirtova as Eala forehand on the stretch. Oh, Eala's down. She's okay, though. Remember, the grass is slippery. She's all right, though. 30-15. All right, 30-15. Oh, it doesn't count towards a ranking because it's lower than a lowest score. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it doesn't. So she gets points, but it doesn't help her ranking. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. That makes sense. I understand. We got a fault second serve. Second serve. Double fault. 30 all. 30 all. There's a bit of backhand now from Fruhvirtova into the Eala into the volley of Eala now, and she puts that away. And Eala gets to 40-30. 40-30. As a backhand return goes to the forehand of Eala. Forehand from Fruhvirtova to the forehand of Eala. The forehand of Fruhvirtova is Eala backhand again to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Fruhvirtova in the net. 1-1. Final set. Extended hours for Cam. Appreciate it. No worries. All right. 1-1. Final set. All right. The cons with grass is that many players get injured because of how slippery it can be. Yeah. Even the umpires checking how slippery it is. I don't know what they can do. It's not raining, so. Hey, Ma, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Yeah, the umpire's just checking if the courts are too slippery, but I mean, what are they going to do? Stand there? It's not raining. It's almost 3 a.m. in Australia and there's still the night session to come. Crazy work. You're telling me. The umpire's saying it's good to go, and Fruhvirtova is not happy with the court conditions. Eala's ready to go as well. So what, Fruhvirtova's not playing? Oh, is it starting to rain? Now it's starting to rain. Okay, so it is starting to rain a little bit. It's starting to rain a little bit. All right. So we've got a bit of rain delay. The other courts are playing still, but there is weather. So we'll just wait. There's a little bit of a delay.
I appreciate you being here for us. Cam's the man.
Hey, thank you, Jans, for the $2. Appreciate that. No worries. So the other courts are still playing, but it was raining a little bit. Do you make coffee for all these late nights? For late nighters like this? No, I drink tea. But I do this so often that I just kind of am used to it. So it's not really a problem. It's just kind of you get used to it kind of thing. Are they going to even play if it's raining? The grass is slippery right now. Well, they haven't covered the court, so it should be okay. Because if it was bad, they would have covered the court. But they haven't covered the court. Fruhvirtova is the one who's more concerned. Cam, do you walk out the door and shout, "My name's Cam"? No, because I'm not an egomaniac. Who does that? Who walks out and says, I am this? Nobody cares who I am. If I did that, somebody would shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. All right, 1-0. The rain or the delay has ended. The 30-second delay. 1-0. Fruhvirtova's going to serve. Serving to the... It was an ace. No, it was a fault. That was a late call. Fruhvirtova was like, bullshit. That chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. Serving the back of Eala. That goes out in the return. Did it go out? It did. 15-11. I'll tell you what, Fruhvirtova has given the umpire so much to think about. She is yelling. She's going nuts at her. She is like, you check your eyes. What the hell are you doing? I'll tell you what, Chad, I kind of wish, I kind of miss the fact that like in all sports now, umpires are really protected. And I get they have to be, right? But I do like watching footage and stuff from back in the day when players used to just like freak out at umpires with no consequence. To a point, obviously, not physical, but in other sports too. When they used to just like be like at the umpire, it was just hilarious. Not fun for the umpire, but it's fun for us. But now you can't say shit to the umpires, otherwise they'll kick you out. 30 love. Fruhvirtova in the net for 30-15. $30-15. They're all corrupt. That's what Chapo says. I'm from Australia. As Fruhvirtova 30-15. Tries to keep in front. As we had a backhand rally. Fruhvirtova with the backhand of Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand. Eala with a drop shot. Fruhvirtova's going to get it and put it away. Good running. 40-30. 40-30. As we got a backhand now to the front of Eala. But Eala hits it out. 2-1 Fruhvirtova. Final set. 2-1. 2-1. Okay. What's going on, chat? What is up? I always go to Cam streams when I can't find the match, so thanks, man. No worries. Happy to be here. Wimby had no clue what to do with Mac. Yeah, love it. Thanks for the content, bro. Me and my family tune in all the time. Hey, Steve, shout out to you and your family. I stopped watching already because I thought Eala lost. No, she fought back. She clutched it, yeah. She clutched it. Long match with two young players, yeah. Mehdi would be great as commentator. He would be funny. All right, 2-1 Fruhvirtova. Eala to serve. Into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand. Winner! And it's 15 love. So yeah, we've got about an hour and a half until the men's match tonight. So perfect, good situation. We can just get through this match and move straight on to the next one. As we just serve into the forehand of Fruhvirtova. Backhand Eala to the forehand of Fruhvirtova. As Eala backhand cross-court winner. 30 love. $30 love. $30 love. As we get a fault, second serve. Second serve. Oh, ball came across the court, so they're going to replay the point. First serve. If you want to talk about suffering cam in Brazil, they have the replay of Nori and Nole. Cool. 30-15. All right. There's a backhand out from Eala into the forehand of Fruhvirtova, and then Eala in the net, 30 all. As Eala serves, a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Eala forehand into the forehand of Fruhvirtova, who hits a winner down the line. 30-40. Fruhvirtova. Break point for Fruhvirtova. As we default second serve. As a return, it goes into the forehand of Eala, and then Fruhvirtova hits it wide, and we get the deuce. Thought Eala lost the second, switched off. So many people did. Welcome back. She did not lose. She is winning. Well, she was winning. She won the second. She's not winning now. But she's not losing. As a return from Fruhvirtova goes wide, advantage Eala. As Eala with the forehand goes wide, and we're back to deuce. Women's tennis is the best. Oh, yeah. Women's tennis has been on fire. This might be one of the best matches we've watched all week, to be honest. The scoreline would suggest that. First serve's a fault, second serve. As we had a lead on the second serve. As Eala double faults, advantage Fruhvirtova. Advantage Fruhvirtova. To break. Fruhvirtova, Eala serves. Fruhvirtova returns the forehand of Eala. Fruhvirtova on the attack. Into the back of Eala on the stretch. Fruhvirtova. Down the line. Eala somehow gets it back. But hits it long. All right, 3-1. Fruhvirtova with a break in the third. All right. All right, 15 love. $30 love. Great serving from Fruhvirtova. $30 love. And as a default second serve. Second serve. In the back of Eala. Forehand Fruhvirtova to the front of Eala on the stretch. That's a winner. Beautiful winner down the line. 30-15. 30-15. 224 points played so far. Brutal. Might go longer than Musetti match. Serve in the back of Fruhvirtova. Eala. Fruhvirtova forehand to the front of Eala. That's Fruhvirtova again to the front of Eala, and Eala in the net. 40-15. Fruhvirtova to take the 4-1 lead final set. Serve again. Is a let. As we just serve out wide. Too strong. Eala can't get it back. It's 4-1 final set for Fruhvirtova. But man, this set's gone 24 minutes. It's been flying past this set. 4-1. All right. This is stressing me out. Welcome to the WTA. It can be stressful at times. That's why we love it. Eala needs to break 10 times per match to win. Does she? Is that an actual stat, or you just made that up? I'm pretty sure 80% of stats are made up anyway, right? Good effort to pull out of the second set, but maybe a little too late. Yeah, I mean, Fruhvirtova for sure should have won in straights. I think she let it go to this. She let it get to this point. Will they reach 4-hour mark? Peak grass tennis, they're Navratilova's heirs. Jersey Jimmy, I feel like you're being sarcastic. She's clearly better than Raducanu. Emma would never take a set off Linda. Oh, Jersey Jimmy, you're being a smart ass. Oh, okay. Interesting. Thanks for the feedback. All right. 4-1. Fruhvirtova. It's only one break, though, and that means nothing. And if you've been here the whole match, you know that the first set, there was a bunch of breaks that Eala was able to get back. So this ain't over. 15 love. Serve again. Serves a fault. Second serve. As long as Andreeva doesn't have to face Coco at RG, is a win. Okay. Well, I hope she does, because I picked her to play each other. All right. 15-all. 15-all. As that goes out by Eala, 15-30. Fruhvirtova wants to get the hell out of here. 15-30. As we serve out wide, the backhand of Fruhvirtova. Return goes back into Eala. And Eala hits it out, 15-40. Baby match points here for Eala. 15-40. Fruhvirtova to take the double break. She returns down the line. And Eala's forehand goes wide. 5-1. 5-1. Fruhvirtova served for the match. 5-1. As Fruhvirtova serves a fault. No, it was in. And then she comes to the net, puts away the forehand. Lovely pickup. And it's 15-love. She serves out wide, a fault, second serve. By the way, Chad, we've got an hour until the next match, so we are going to take a break. I'm going to eat some food, and we're going to be back at it again to do it all again in the next one. As the return goes out by Eala, 30-love. To watch Alcaraz taking on Paul. $30-love. As Fruhvirtova serves again. An ace down the tee. 40-love. Fruhvirtova to take her spot in the second round and knock out the number 3 seed. Solid win for Fruhvirtova, who's been on a losing streak lately. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in, backhand from Eala, and Fruhvirtova loses the point. Eala survives. Deuce. 40-15. He's making the score up. 40-15. Fruhvirtova serves again. As Eala returns. But no, it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. And the Eala return goes in the front of Fruhvirtova. And then Eala hits it out. And Fruhvirtova takes the win in a long 3-setter for grass court tennis. 6-1 in the final set was 30 minutes. That was more like we'd expect. But first 2 sets took a long time. And Fruhvirtova beats Eala. That's a big win for Fruhvirtova because she hasn't won many matches lately. To get somebody to beat a higher seed, a higher ranked player for her is a big deal right now. It might not be beating a top 10, but beating someone in the top 100 is good for Fruhvirtova, who's been on a bad losing streak. GG's. And Eala will have to go to Queen's Club or somewhere next week to play. Probably Queen's Club, I'd say. Like the rest of the top players are playing next week. It's going to be pretty crazy. Big tournament next week. All right, GG's. Displayed her fighting spirit. She's the real deal. Yeah, and look, just like everybody who plays on grass this week and next week, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's not going to be first match back, you're a grass court king, you know. It's or queen, right? Disgusting Eala. buddy, relax, all right? Just relax, buddy. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's not that deep, all right? It's a game. You'll be fine. You'll recover. Is she likely playing a W100 next week? Is she, though? Nah, no way. She'll play a 250 next week, surely. More room to improve? Yeah, exactly. Are Sabalenka and Swiatek playing Queen's Club? No, but a lot of other players are. A lot of others are. A lot of other players are playing next week. Big, big names. Thanks, Sam. No worries. Yeah, I was supposed to be playing Ilkley next week. Really? That's weird. I would have thought for sure she'd be playing a 250. Yeah, fair enough. Well, we'll tune in next week. See what happens. Next week, we don't have much going on. So after the French, it's usually pretty chill. So we can tune in. But if you are leaving, don't forget to subscribe on the way out. We have got the men's quarterfinals number 2 coming up in about an hour's time. So make sure you join us for that. No points lost. Only players earning points can overtake Eala. Yeah. The number 1 seed Parks lost yesterday, so it happens. Mensik lost as well this week. I mean, the transition from clay to grass is not easy. So, yeah, I don't think we should expect miracles from anybody. Cam on double duty. It's amazing that you can do 2 matches at the same time. Double header is what it is. Who's winning for the quarterfinals of the French Open? I think Alcaraz will win tonight. You're obsessed with Eala because of the Panoa viewers. Yeah, because I want them to watch their player. If I wasn't here, there would be a lot of people that wouldn't be able to watch this match. So that's my job. I'm doing my job by watching matches that people can't get access to or want me to watch and hang out and talk about it. And I also enjoy watching Eala, so cry less, maybe. Thanks for the stream. Your reactions are engaging. Hey, Mon, don't be a stranger. Come on back later to watch the men's quarterfinal. She's a cool story, yeah. Parks lost to a 17-year-old British player yesterday. Wow, okay. Does Bubik stand a chance? No. Well, yes. Anybody can stand a chance, but it's just unlikely. She has to regain her confidence and keep winning. She has mental power, ground strokes, but no serve footwork. Yeah, there's gonna be. Look, she's gonna get better. Miami wasn't a one-off. She's done. She will do something again. It's just a shame that she went from playing really well on a hard court to then having to play on clay courts when she didn't really get to build on that Miami hard court success. She had to go straight to another surface. That's what sucks. Had she have been able to play, a couple more matches on hard courts after that, maybe it would have been better. But she went straight from the best result of her career to then playing on the worst surface, her worst surface. And now she's trying to go back onto, grass isn't her best surface either. She's trying to figure that out too. But I think she's going to have better grass court success more likely have grass court success over clay court success. I think her grass court tennis is going to be better. She's going to have a better chance on grass. Keep in mind that Eala's young. Give her time. Yeah, she's only 20. So I looked it up, and this is only Eala's 4th grass court event. Yep. only her 4th ever grass court tournament. Have a weird feeling that Buba's going to pull off tomorrow. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if that happened. One of the upsets of the year. The upset of the season. No worries. Michael. Alcaraz is deadly on grass. The closest we have to Federer in style, but Sinner can beat him? Maybe. Possibly. I thought Eala was 17. Still young in general, though. Yeah, she's 20. No worries, Christine. We'll see you later. Brazon wins tomorrow, you reckon? All right. Well, we'll be watching. We'll be watching her play, Andreeva. And we will find out together. Novak needs to beat Zverev, Sinner, Alcaraz to win the tournament. If he does that, it would be madness. If he does that, that would be like one of the greatest victories of his career. That's insane. On a clay court, no less. He beats 3-2-1 to win the title. Ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing. No, see you later, Dan. Twenty's not that young for a tennis player. But it is, though. It's just that players, like the players that age are doing better things, but still, 20 is young. 20 is definitely young for a tennis player. Definitely is. All right. Novak is Novak. Nothing is impossible. Yeah, if anyone's going to do it, right? Cam, do you think Tommy can get at least a set? I think he can get a set. If he can get a set against Sinner, why couldn't he get a set off Alcaraz? I thought Gauff versus Keys would have been the later match tomorrow. Yeah, that's a little strange that it's the first match, eh? Do you think Tommy... You know why it is? Because Boison is... They don't want to put her on first, I don't think. They don't want to put the French woman on first. Because people getting there at 11 a.m. is unlikely. So they put her on second so they give people time to get there for her match. To get the best crowd possible. That seems the reason why they put her on second. So that the crowd have enough time to make it to the match. And do... And you know, be effective. Be able to affect the match, right? Had Sinner won anything before Big at 20? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, chat. I'm going to send you over the next one. We've got an hour until the next match, so I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go relax to be prepared for hopefully a mad match tonight between Alcaraz and Tommy Paul. Oh, Mia, you heard me, did you? I said the magic words, did you? Hey? She knows. She knows when I end stream. She's like, oh, you're saying the words that end the stream. She's smart. All right. There you go, chat. Jump on over. Talk amongst yourselves. But Eala goes down in one of the longest grass court matches you'll ever see. Unfortunately went down. Good fight, though. 7-5, 6-7, 6-1. Fruhvirtova gets the win in 3. And she's on to the next round. We'll be watching Eala next week on the grass again, wherever she goes to play. But men's quarterfinal number 2 coming up in about an hour's time. I'll see you then.